Okay, here we are. Just a second. Gotta make sure everything is recording all right with the new game and everything. Come on, Twitch, work with me. It's not cooperating. Are we fine now? Sound test. Cooperating. Are we fine now? Sound test. Yes, I think we are good. I should pause the stream so I don't have it on the other monitor all the time. Okay, Robot Style Trades from Zero, a completely new. Well, it's not new for actually when it released, but it's a new series for us now. Again, we're gonna have to be going on Nightmare because there's achievements tied to it, and as you know, we're going for all the achievements. And because of that, we have to do New Game Plus actually, because there's unique enemies and chests when you're playing New Game Plus in this game. I don't think it affects the story in any way, so it won't actually impact the experience in any way, but adding new stuff for us to see. And I will also be importing the combat notebook where you track enemies you've killed, because it will just make it easier, because there's an achievement for getting every enemy scanned and stuff, like seeing all their stats. So yeah, when we have combat notebook, we don't have to do as much of that this time. I'm not importing anything else though, no levels or anything. It's completely fresh, just the notebook stuff, which we won't even be looking at normally. But it will help make the grind a bit more bearable. We were gonna play on Nightmare, like I said. We'll see if this is gonna destroy me or not, but here we go. Also, it's good to note this game does actually have Japanese language, but since we're playing all the other games in English, I'm gonna voice this game too. So if you don't like that, then I'm sorry, but yeah. Well, Theo, it's exactly as expected. The higher elements, time, space, and mirage are indeed present, just like the tower and temple. I was afraid of that. This will likely be our most difficult operation yet. I'm sure we'll run into more of those supernatural creatures too. I can already tell this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I see, got it. Knowing our enemy, they'll try to ambush us. Everyone keep your eyes open and stay sharp. Right. Oh, right, we gotta remember commands here. Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Actually, let's save it even further down, so anytime we open saves, we don't have to see any of the old stuff. This is where we'll be saving. But yes, this is not the actual start of the game. This is the kind of game that starts a bit later. Look, it looks similar to the old games, but slightly modernized. Even have a sub-menu and stuff that we can't use yet. Music is still a banger. Okay, I don't know which way we're supposed to be going. Can't actually go any other way. Alright, you can actually attack now. Enter. What the? I can't even see the bottom. I wonder how far down it goes. From up here, I'm guessing it's at least a good 500 yards deep. Man, getting all the way down there is gonna be one hell of a trip. Theo, what's wrong? Are you alright? You look so pale. I'm fine. It's just, this place brings back some unpleasant memories. Memories, do you mean? That lodge on the Calvardian border where those bastards were all holed up, yeah? Yes. I believe this path was designed to resemble the road to Gehenna, symbolizing the intention of those who walk it to renounce Aidios and accept the devil's power. and to make all kinds of horrible offerings and sacrifices in exchange for that power. What vile people. No wonder this place is giving me such a bad vibe. In that case, our mission is clear. For the sake of those who helped us come this far, and for the girl who's waiting for us to come home, it's our duty to banish the shadows that lurk here and drag these devils out into the light. They put an end to all the suffering they've caused. Lloyd. Man, you outdid yourself this time, Lloyd. That's gotta be one of your cheesiest speeches yet. But I'm with you. They want devils? Well, let's give them hell. I agree. Our enemy's like a spider, hiding in the shadows and pulling the strings of its web. But we've come a long way. We're not rickies anymore. We can bring them to justice. Right. We'll definitely win. Alright, time to get going then. The four of us, members of the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section, will now commence our infiltration and settle this case once and for all. Find me. Huh? Where am I? Alright. I said goodbye to my aunt and uncle, double checked out my luggage, boarded the train, and... Alright, Derry. You jolted right awake. You were tossing and turning something fierce. Are you feeling alright under the weather? Are you feeling under the weather? Oh no, I'm just fine. Just a little sleep deprived, that's all. I had the strangest dream, though. Oh, strange, you say? What kind of strange? Were you perhaps being swarmed by hordes of sexy ladies? What? No, can't say it was that good of a dream. Now, dear, don't tease the poor boy. How about an ice cold lemonade to perk you up? I got a whole bottle right here. Go on, don't be shy. Well, if you don't mind. Thanks, I really hit the spot. I'm feeling better already. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Judging by your clothes, you aren't a Erebonian. If I had to guess, I'd say you're from Crossbell, right? Yes, sir. I lived abroad for a while, but I'm moving back to the city again. If you could tell that much, you two must be locals yourselves then. Yep, we just finished a little vacation in the Republic and we're on our way home now. If you're coming back from living abroad, I doubt you'll even recognize Crossbell. That's true. The city has changed drastically over the past 2 or 3 years. I thought that might be the case. I've caught glimpses of Crossbell City from the train windows more than a few times recently. They've really added a lot of high-rises, haven't they? They have. After all, Crossbell's always been the leading trade city in Cimmeria. Our ever-growing finance sector has seen a lot of foreign investors putting their money in development recently. Especially after the Non-Aggression Pact. Feels like we had new buildings going up as soon as that ink dried. Department stores, office buildings, with all the mirror pouring in, these places popped up all over the city. I admit things have become much more convenient, but I don't know if I like all the hustle and bustle. Everyone's always rushing around, busy with this or that. It's like we've all become slaves to time and Mira. No, maybe I said a bit too much. I'm sorry, dearie. Don't mind us all for prattling on about doom and gloom. I hope it didn't ruin your big homecoming. No, it's quite alright. My friend said the same thing in his letters. But it doesn't matter how much it's changed. Crossbell will always be my home. Of course. Well said. I'm impressed to hear such words from someone your age. Compared to bright young men like you, all these new politicians are just... they're always the Empire this or the Republic that. I'm sick of their partisan squabbling. Can't trust anyone except for old Mayor McDowell. Now, dear, calm down. Sorry about that. He tends to get carried away when it comes to politics. It's fine. Details like this are good to know. I was getting issues of the Crossbell Times when I was abroad. But I'd much rather hear about these things directly from the people they affect. Oh, a fellow avid reader of the Crossbell Times, eh? I'm no fan of all their trendy puff pieces, but every so often they'll put up some hard-hitting articles. I wish they'd dive a bit deeper into the issues with the Crossbell diet, though. Is that so? But from the sound of it, there are plenty of topics to cover. Ah. Attention all passengers, we will be arriving in Crossbell City shortly. Passengers bound for Liberl or Remiferia via airship, please disembark here to transfer. Additionally, per Cimmerian Railroad Corporation bylaws, this train will remain at Crossbell Station for 30 minutes upon arrival. Passengers bound for Erebonia, please have your entry application ready for the inspection officer. Sounds like we're almost there. Let's get our things together. The less we see of those Imperial soldiers' ugly mugs, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Will do. It's been 3 years since then. I made sure to keep in contact with Cecile, but... Guys, Cecile, I'm finally back. Back to Crossbell, our home.
続けるそれが生きることさきっと理不尽で矛盾だらけの世の中へこんだりくじけたりもするさだけどただ不満数えていたって思うように変わることはないさ泣きたくなった夜は涙がれるまで泣こう壁にぶち当たる時は別の道行けばいいからいつかは尽きる命だから今を諦めずにあがけ生きてるその意味を探し続けるそれが生きることさきっと
Prologue, special support section. Station Street. Central Square. Oh, things really have changed. I can barely recognize the place with all these new department stores everywhere. What's that building over there? Oh, that's the Herbal Store. It opened up just last year. They carry down near every kind of herbal device, from household items to vehicles. Their shelves are lined with things from the Empire, the Republic, Liberal, heck, even from the Epstein Foundation. You name it, they got it. That's pretty impressive. You know, I've also noticed a lot more cars on the streets. You would hardly see them 3 years ago. That's too true, Derry. There are more of them out and about, but even so, they're still a luxury and only rich people can afford. I'm just thankful for our public transportation. We have a bunch of buses that can take you wherever in the city you need to go. Alright, there's even one that runs to the hospital down south every half hour on the dot. Oh really? That's pretty convenient. Hard to believe so much has changed there in only 3 years. Well, we'd probably best say our goodbyes here. You still have to report in for your job, right? Oh yes, you're right. I wanted to at least help you carry your luggage home, though. Oh no, dearie, don't worry about us. We don't want to make you late for your work on your first day. She's right. No matter what you do, first impressions last. Remember that, son. Okay, I give up. You make a good point. Ah, that reminds me. Seeing as you just returned, do you have a place to stay? If you don't, I can introduce you to the inn over on East Street. Lovely place. I appreciate the offer, but I already have accommodation set up. My things have probably already arrived there by now too. Ah, glad to hear it. Well, the two of us live near the end of East Street. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to drop by. We'd love to have you. Thanks, I appreciate it. Once I'm settled in, I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Of course, take care, lad. Hope to see you soon, dearie. I'm surprised that old place is still standing. I remember the Crossbow Times used to be in there. Wonder if they moved somewhere nicer. Seeing it again sure brings back memories. It really sticks out in the middle of all these new buildings, though. Well, better get a move on. Lloyd took out a letter from his pocket. Officer Lloyd Bannings, you're assigned to the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. Please report in for duty on the designated date. CPD HR Department. Special Support Section? I don't remember that name ever popping up during my time at the police academy. I can only imagine what kind of division this is. I mean, it wasn't even sent a uniform or anything. Oh well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. I'm sure the police department hasn't moved since the last time I was here at least. Alright, let's do this, Lloyd Bannings. Sure enough, the Crossbow Police Department hasn't changed much. This is where I'll be working from here on out. That hasn't quite sunk in yet. Well then, enough standing around. I should go check in with the receptionist. I can move. But I want it to save. Good day and welcome to the Crossbow Police Department. How can I help you? Well, my name is Lloyd Bannings and I'm a new recruit here. I got a letter telling me to report in today. It's nice to meet you. Oh, is that right? That's wonderful. I'm always happy to see new members joining the force. But that's odd. There's no information in the system about a new recruit coming in today. Are you sure you weren't supposed to go to the Crossbow Guardian Force? Yes, I'm positive that I've been assigned to the Crossbow Police Department. If you need proof, I can show you my detective qualifications I earned at the police academy. Oh, you passed the detective exam. That's amazing. It's not every day you see a newcomer this qualified. No, it's no big deal. I'm pretty sure I just got lucky. And besides, I was the only person that even took the exam this time. Oh, come on, no need to be so modest. But this is really bizarre. We should have been notified of your assignment already. Do you happen to know what division you were assigned to? How about that? I think it was called something like the Special Support Section? The Special Support Section? I don't recall us having a division by that name. Wait, it doesn't even exist? Wait, just a moment. I think I've heard that name somewhere, but I'm having a hard time remembering. Oh, hey there, you made it. Oh, Chief Sargay. You can just leave him to me, Fran. He's one of the new recruits for my division. Oh, I see. So that's what your new division is called. No wonder I couldn't find the name. Yep, sorry to give you a scare like that. I'm sure we'll have the name in the files before long. Or maybe not. Hard to say if this team will last any longer than half a year. Sir. I'm Sargay Lu, Chief of the Special Support Section. So you're Lloyd, huh? Yes, sir, Lloyd Bannings. Reporting for duty for the Crossbow Police Department's Special Support. Hold the formalities for now. Huh? It's still a little early to be reporting in for your assignment. For now, follow me. I'll introduce you to the team. Oh, okay. Well, best of luck. I'm sure you'll have your work cut out for you, but just give it your all and you'll be fine. Thanks. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about all this? Oh? Well, look who finally decided to show up. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Here's the final member of our little team. Don't just stand there, introduce yourself. Alright. All three of them look too young to be senior officers at the CPD. Are they also rookies? Then again, that girl looks like she's too young to even be part of the force. Hey, snap out of it. You never give an introduction before. It ain't that hard, kid. Just give your name and where you're from. Sorry, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I was born in Crossbell. Until recently, I had been living abroad, but I've decided to return home in pursuit of joining the CPD. I look forward to working with all of you. Wow, that intro was so proper and serious. I'm almost impressed. Hey there, I'm Randy Orlando. My hobbies include the finer things in life, namely flirting with the lovely ladies, gambling, and pursuing the latest girly mags. If you ever want to borrow an issue from my prize collection, you just let me know, yeah? You're what? I'm pleased to meet you. My name is Ellie McDowell. I'm Crossbellan, much like yourself. I look forward to working with you. Likewise. Tia Prado, Lemon State. A pleasure to meet you. Yeah, you too? Chief Sergey, what is it? I've been wondering, what exactly is the Special Support Section? There are only a handful of members, and everyone here, myself included, is fairly young. Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on here at CPD lately. But hey, everyone at this table is a promising young rookie. So at the very least, it'll be nice to work with people your age, yeah? I guess, but is this really okay for a police division? Well, I can tell you, I'm glad we don't have any bossy old-timers looking down their noses at us. What in the world is this? The bad feeling of mine just keeps getting worse. Sargi speaking. That's so, good work. Is that a portable communication device? I'm surprised they've already integrated them into the police force. Yeah, roger that. You can leave the rest to us. Alright, rookies, got good news for you. You wanted to know what kind of responsibilities the SSS is going to have, right? Well, we're about to go on a little trip where you can find out firsthand. Station Street? Does he want us to follow him down the stairs? What exactly is down there? He told whoever he was talking to that we'd handle the rest. Man, I hope this is some sort of boring cleanup duty. Behind that door is Geofront, a vast network of tunnels running underneath Crossbell City. You guys will be making your way through it. Well, could you tell us why we're doing this? Yeah, what's this have to do with anything? For starters, it'll serve as a test to evaluate your combat skills and overall aptitude. You might not be all that strong, but there are a bunch of different monsters roaming around down there. It's your job to dispose of them and reach the deepest section of the tunnels. Alright then. A combat test, huh? Fine by me. Wait a second. Test or not, why are we the ones going into an area infested with monsters? Isn't that a job for the Guardian Force? I'll admit, this isn't the kind of work a typical detective would be doing. But you're members of the SSS, making it a different story altogether. Come again. We'll talk details later. First things first, here. Sergey gave a handheld device to each of the SSS members. Could this be... Is this the newest model Forbment? Damn, this is pretty slick, I like it. The Enigma, a 5th generation battle dormant. Is it finally ready for combat? Yes, so. The Foundation shipped them out a couple of days ago. And they've already been adjusted to fit your individual aptitudes. As for how to use them, TO Europe. If I must. Were you also supplied with quartz for this particular model? Yeah, it's not much, but here you go. Quartz of its type. Also, you won't get far without this. Geofront A key. Come back to headquarters once you've taken care of the monsters. We'll talk more after that. Alright, I better hand these over to you too. Detective Notebook. Combat Notebook. About the Detective Notebook. The Special Support section dutifully records events that happen throughout the game in the Detective Notebook. Check its contents by selecting Detective Notebook after opening items from the camp menu or by pressing triangle and... yes, nice. From here you can also refer to the help manual to review tutorials. About the Combat Notebook. The Special Support section dutifully records the data for each enemy you fight in the Combat Notebook. Like the Detective Notebook, you can view its contents by selecting Combat Notebook under items or by pressing that one. Wait, you're leaving already? Sure am. Oh, and Lloyd? You're team leader for now. Me, why? Because you're the only certified detective here. Well, good luck, guys. Sure you're the short end of that stick, huh, Lloyd? I do find it reassuring to have a proper detective on the team. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Detective Bannings. Yeah, you too, Ellie. If it's okay with you, I think we can drop the formalities, though. We're all about the same age, more or less. How are we? I'm 18, by the way. So am I. What about you two? No, I'm 21, but I'd rather not catch you calling me sir or anything like that. Let's kick some ass together, guys. Agreed. Glad to have you two here. And that leaves you two. Mind telling us your age? 14. Will that be a problem? No, of course not. Wait, 14? Well, how about that? Turns out you're exactly as young as you look. It's hard to believe you're already a police officer at that age. No backup. This doesn't make any sense no matter how you look at it. You have to be at least 16 before you can even join the police force. How can someone who's not even old enough to have a graduated Sunday school become a police officer? Because I'm not one. I was transferred here by the Epstein Foundation for testing purposes. What? The Foundation? Oh, didn't they make these orbments we just got? I think I understand now. I've heard that Crossball City has been cooperating with Foundation on a large-scale project for several years. Correct, the Orbital Network project. Well, somewhat related, the reason for my transfer is this. And that's a mechanical staff? Correct again, it's called an orbital staff. I was transferred to test this weapon's effectiveness in real combat scenarios. Do you understand now, Lloyd? Hold on a second, let me get this straight. You're telling me you're going to fight monsters with that staff? For a certified detective, you're certainly exceptionally slow. I believe I made myself clear. What do you fail to comprehend? Come on, guys, speaking like this won't get us anywhere. Now, I don't know exactly how dangerous this geofront place is, so we better make sure we're all focused. The sooner we finish this mission that old man forced on us, the sooner we can get back. I still have a lot of questions, but yes, I agree. You're right, arguing is pointless. I'm sorry if I offended you, Tio. It is fine. Your reaction was justified given the information currently available to you. Now back on topic. As I said, I will be utilizing my orbital staff to fight. What weapons do you three use? My weapon of choice? Well, I specialize in these. Those some sort of police batons? Nah, those are Tonfas. They're an Eastern weapon. Why I hear it, they're designed to focus on self-defense and suppression rather than offensive power. See, a fitting choice for a police officer then. I tried out other weapons, but these felt the most natural. So what about you two? Alright, take a look. An orbital gun. It appears to be an older model though. Maybe, but it's beautifully crafted. It was custom made for marksmanship competitions. It may be an oldie, but its precision is unparalleled. Ooh, confident, I like it. Now let me introduce you to my partner in crime. That's quite the weapon, Randy. Looks similar to the halberds used by the knights during the Middle Ages. I have seen them in our factories before. It is equipped with a unit that converts orbital energy into shockwaves. Bingo, this baby is called a stun halberd. Its weight can make it difficult to get the hang of, but it's unmatched in terms of raw power. Impressive. Well, I still don't quite understand how Tio's staff works. I think overall we make a pretty balanced team. I think so too. That's probably one of the reasons the four of us were put together in the first place. The chief may act all laid back and casual, but it's pretty serious when it comes down to it. I concur. I will save the explanation of my staff's specifications for later. For now, would you like me to explain how battle orbments work? Sure. That'd be great. Very well. Basically, an orbment is a device that uses orbital energy to generate a various phenomena. From simple lighting, cooling, and heating systems to engines that power cars and trains, all of them require energy output by orbments. The so-called battle orbment is essentially a small, portable orbment that is specifically designed to be used in combat. The ones we received are the newest models, which were developed by the Epstein Foundation. Like its predecessors, it functions by drawing power from crystal circuits called quartz. Quartz are created by processing septium fragments known as sepith. Once made, they can be placed into the actual orbments. Didn't Chief Stargate hand you some before he left here? Indeed, all we have to do is set them into the slots in our orbments. The elemental value and combination of quartz will determine which orbital arts are available to the user. Arts can be more effective than melee attacks depending on the monster. That's why we should properly configure each of our orbits before tackling the geofront. Understood. I'll be sure to keep that in mind during the battles to come. Even the Bracer Guild and Guardian Force use them. No reason why we shouldn't, eh? One more thing. Battle orbments are fine-tuned to each individual user, meaning that the circuit layout varies from person to person. For example, some slots are restricted to quartz with a specific elemental attribute. The sepith lines may differ as well. However, we can compare the differences in orbits another time. As for arts, it will be better to learn about those during actual combat, so I will stop my explanation here. Thank you to you, that was very helpful. You are welcome. Seems like these new models work pretty much the same way as the old ones, yeah? More or less. If you have experience with previous models, you should not have much trouble using these. The main difference from older orbments is the addition of a new function. And that would be... It is unnecessary for this mission, so do not concern yourself with it for now. Let us instead focus on the task at hand. Yeah, you're right. That just makes me even more curious. Okay then, let's make sure our orbments are ready before heading into the geofront. Once all of us have set our quartz, we'll get our first mission underway. Understood. Time to pop in some quartz. Please set a quartz for each party member. You can do this by selecting orbments from the cab menu. Oh. Detective's guidelines. Fulfill your mission as a noble defender of the law. Never turn your back on justice. Only those who seek the truth can grasp it. As you see, we will be getting We will be gaining D3 detective points, of course. They've cleaned up the UI quite a lot. Quartz, let's see here. One of each. This is not one of each. Do we give you like evade maybe? I'm thinking attack should go on him because he needs a fire one. She needs a water one. We give her water then. You need a wind. Okay, then we should not have done. We give you defense then. Give you evade. Does it still give minus strength? It does. It's not too much, but now everyone has one. Can we go up here? First assignment is basically your standard combat test. Alright everyone, let's head straight into the Geofront to see how we can go. Okay, they won't let me. Let's get started then, see some combat. Door is locked. Can unlock the Geofront sector A key. Which key? The door was unlocked. This is a banger. This music. I can't rotate the camera. Bing, bing. So this is the Geofront. I heard rumors about it, but I never expected to find a place like this beneath the city. Phew, now that's a relief. I thought we were going to be trudging through some nasty-ass sewage, honestly. According to the database records, the Geofront's construction began at approximately the same time Crossbell ventured into large-scale urban planning 20 years ago. It initially included water supply and sewage systems, as well as a waste disposal plant. Orbital cables and additional modern tech were added later. Well, it's safe to say that this place isn't at all what I expected it to be. Central Sky is directly above us, right? It's unsettling to think that monsters are roaming around right beneath our feet every day. The area is usually sealed off, so monsters cannot exactly wander onto the streets. However, there have been reports of maintenance workers being assaulted while working down here. Unfortunately, the police seem too busy at the moment to provide the appropriate countermeasures for these incidents. I had no idea. Could this be one of the reasons why the special support section was created? I'd be fine with that. At the very least, monster extermination is nice and simple. Alright then, our mission this time is clear. Whether this is a detective job or not, it's a job that needs to be done. Let's not worry about whether this is a test or not, and focus on doing the best job we can. Ooh, sounds like Mr. Serious Business is getting all fired up. Still, he's right. We should take advantage of this mission to refresh ourselves with the basics, one step at a time. Roger. This machine, found in dangerous areas, is an urban charging station. You can fully recover HP and EP by inspecting it and selecting rest. When the party is in critical condition, try using these to get back in fighting shape. Right, if we ever find ourselves in a pinch, let's come back here and heal up. Probably a good idea for the first area to get some strength. Door is locked and cannot be opened, okay. Oh, they changed the button to save, which is why I'm opening up the wrong thing. This music is so good though. I'm actually thinking maybe it will be weirder to have the things on than not. Like their voice lines. I don't know. Then it ruins my head. Oh, Team Rush chance. You got to hear voice lines from one battle. I'm gonna turn them off, I think. It's gonna be hard to talk over these. I want to be able to analyze them, but we can always do that later. Yeah, we're gonna turn that off. It ruins my vibe. We gotta have our own headcanon voices. Let's turn off battlefield voices. I think this is how I played the first time I played the game too. I'm so used to not having voices anyways that... First chest of the game. Terror bomb. The chest is empty. What do you mean no special dialogue? Did they not have special dialogue in this specific part, perhaps? Because I'm pretty sure they do have it in this game. Can we reset that one? I want to hit it in the back. No. I think you can, using that stun time, get behind them. Like that. Ambush. Immediately a team rush. I think you have a craft to analyze. Yes, we need to make sure we analyze every enemy type so we can see all their stats and everything. But for that, she needs to get some resources up. I kind of just want her to get it. So let's just click move. Get her to attack. Maybe we should make sure each enemy we fight here that we scan them before we move on. Actually, this one didn't respawn. Did they not respawn any of them? Now we have enough to scan this one though. So yeah, let's not kill it. Before we do that. Craft, analyze. Insect that swarms over the leftovers of a strong monster emits a deafening sound wave. That's one enemy scanned here. We can do team rush here too. And nice, you can skip it. That's good. Second chest, smoke grenade 5. Chest is empty. Is this where we came from? I kind of don't want everyone to attack. I just want Tio to attack. No, let's not do this. If we don't kill it though, it's gonna have another turn. I don't know if this was the way forward or if the other one is. There's a lot of ways to go here. Where does this lead? A ladder to the surface. What's this doing here? It seems as though it leads to a street level manhole. However, there's no record of it in the database. Why has it been left open like that though? Who knows? Perhaps someone at City Hall forgot to close it. We should be sure to report this to them when we're done here. Agreed. Can we respawn the enemy somehow? I kind of want to. Oh, this is where we came from. Then down here we can go. Earth Sepith. The chest is empty. Ha! Got you! You thought we forgot, huh? Well, you should see the look on your face. Yeah, they literally did get me though. Because they didn't have it for the first chest. Gotta scan this thing. They're really giving us a bunch of advantages this early, aren't they? Oh, she doesn't have enough to do her thing. Let's not kill it. Actually, let's just wait another turn, because then we can scan this thing too. As soon as it's Tio's turn, but her turn is taking a while, isn't it? Oh well. It's fine, they don't really hurt much. That's 2 enemies scanned. That's Needle Rat and no, I don't know what that one was called. I think we have the slime left to scan anyways. Reviving Bomb. Is it empty? Or is it? Yes. Yes it is. Now we gotta get everyone charged. Okay, this leads onwards. Let's go back then. Let's try healing at the combat station and let's see if they respawn. I don't know if they've tried to make grinding harder or something, but I just want them for the scanning. So we don't miss them, because I don't know if they will be on the second floor as well. They probably will be, but... Okay, they don't seem to respawn no matter what we do. Good to know. But we did scan 2 of them already. I think we have the slime and maybe like the bat left. I don't think we scanned the bat. Operate it. Maybe doing this will respawn the enemies though, because this is going to a different area. Should we try? This is like good for future knowledge too. So just leaving an area fully respawn enemies. It does. Okay, we don't have to scan those. Actually, maybe we should have fought them for... We didn't scan this enemy, I don't think. Or did we? It's not Team Rush. How was we analyze them? Details. I think it is analyzed. Okay, that means we can just use this turn to attack. Preferably do it a lot with Tio, so we get her charged to do more scans. This also isn't a bad idea, because I don't think I did that the first time, but I've seen there's achievements for finishing chapters without taking damage. Or not taking damage, getting anyone killed. So we need to do, and it's probably easiest to do that in the beginning, I would guess. It probably doesn't get easier if you wait. Kill it! Looks like everyone starts with S-crafts at least. No enemy here. This thing we have not scanned. Unless it's imported. It does look to be scanned, but we can scan it anyways, I guess. He's so slow. No, okay, don't kill him. Did anyone have healing here? We have one Dare Bomb. But alright, he can't die. If he dies, we fail the achievement, so we gotta heal him here. As sad as it is to do that. Level ups. That's nice. I think that might mean we have scanned everything here. Can we check that in the combat book? I want to see what it looks like. Deer front A sector. Is this later stuff? Yes, it is. Yeah, we fought the rats, we fought the cockroach, frost slime, and bat. I don't think we fought anything else. I think the other things are later. Mostly, I don't think it will be spoilers to see that there are enemies later in the game. As long as they don't like show bosses, I guess. But we're gonna be looking at zones specifically. So... But yeah, that should be the things for this area scanned. So that's good. Which way do we go? This one? Now we can actually just fight them without worrying about scanning though. Oh, we're not getting an advantage on this one. Did they get advantage? Is that what they play first? Ooh. Oof. Right, counter-attacking is a thing now. They're weak to fire. First art cast of the game. What the craft does she have? Triple burst. Fires 3 hierarchy shot concentrated at 1 point. NS craft. Healing rain. If max HP is fully healed. So it is Chloe. Welcome back, Chloe. But not Chloe. And she has Analyze. And they, yeah. Get a fireball. It takes forever to cast without any special things though. And they really hurt. You gotta remember, we can't actually die here. We gotta play safe. Let's make a save. In case we do die, we're safe scamming. Full on. Because I don't think anyone had any heal. Oh, she does. Let's make sure she doesn't spend any on non-healing stuff then. Enemies on both sides. See if we can get advantage. No. Advantage? No! Ah! At least they made it... I think it was actually a setting if you wanted teammates to be able to collide with enemies, and I turned that off. I was complaining about that all the time in the previous games. And finally now we're free from that curse. Serpith. The following chest messages were written in an organic, cage-free environment sourced locally from the geofront. It looks like when you ambush, you get a lot of turn bonuses too, which is kind of nice, because they're really strong in this game. Like the all-out attack thing, which is basically just a Persona thing. But, oh my god. Team rush chance. Nice. We're fighting everything. Everything. That's not really a turbo, you know. It's a bottle of my actual tears because of this blatant theft. Oh. It's so dark. Did you guys hear that? It sounds like a child is crying. What the hell's going on down here? Ain't this place supposed to be sealed off from the public? Why are you asking me? All I know is that officially, yes, the public should not have access to the geofront. We can figure that out later. Right now we need to find whoever's down here. You're right. I see that chest up there. Are we gonna have to go through here to get there? I wanna go home. What do I do? At this rate, Hey, is someone there? Who's there? There you are. Thank goodness we found you. Are you okay? You aren't hurt, are you? Whoa. Whoa. Poor kid was really spooked. I think as soon as he realized he was safe, all of his emotions just overwhelmed him at once. Lloyd, I'll take care of this. Okay, go ahead. There. You were really scared, huh? Everything is okay now, I promise. Don't worry, we'll protect you. Okay. We took care of all those mean monsters outside. So how about we head back now, okay? Let's get out of this dark, cramped place. I can carry you if you want. Just make sure you hold on tight, okay? I'm fine. I can walk by myself. My, what a brave boy you are. What's your name? It's Henry. Just got away with kids, that's for sure. Well then, Henry, can you tell me how you ended up in a place like this? The geofront should have been locked, so how did you manage to get inside? Well, we were playing near the big bell in the central square, and we opened this weird lid in the ground. We found a ladder leading down here, and then... So you decided to see where the manhole led, huh? I'll need to add that entrance to the database once we finish here. Back up just a second. You said we. Are you saying you didn't come down here alone? Yeah. My friend Rio said we were going on an adventure. When we got down here, some monsters started chasing us and we got separated. So that's what happened. So that's the full story. Now, what should we do? Let me think. Take the boy and return for now. Or no, we gotta find the other boy as soon as we can. Even though it's risky taking the boy with us, I think searching for the other boy is the right choice here. Yeah. There's no time to waste. We'll just have to take Henry with us while we're looking for Rio. Should we not prioritize getting the child to safety? We could always split up. Half of us take Henry back and the other half keep up the search. No, that's a bigger risk. It'd be better to split up our combat strength in half like that down here. Ellie, can I put you in charge of protecting Henry? Yes, leave him to me. If you come across any monsters, I won't let them lay a hand on him. We're going to find your friend Henry, I promise you. But it's dangerous for you to stay here alone, so we're going to take you with us, okay? We just need to be brave for a little while, bit longer. Do you think you can do that? Okay. I'm worried about Rio too, so I'll help you look. That's the spirit. Alright everyone, this is now an escort mission on top of being a rescue op. Let's be even more careful from here on out. Of course. Understood. Alright, let's go find our little adventure then. And return the party. If an NPC is KO'd in battle, it will be game over. Protect them at all costs. Lighter. You'll take a lost child with you, but not me. I see how it is. Indeed, chest. It's just how it is. What does this thing do? Prevents freeze. Well, it's good on a lot of people, honestly. It doesn't really matter who we put in on, I think. Someone like Randy, just keep him being offensive. It's probably good, though. Maybe we should save again. I have a feeling that when they said like they did, we're probably gonna get bonus points here if we don't let him take damage. Which we should be able to do. Maybe boss will be harder to do that successfully though. Battle scope. Battle scopes are one way you can scan for enemies in the combat book. You should probably get on that, detective. Oh god. Will he stop chasing me? No. There we go. So you can do that. It's just not the easiest thing to do. Okay, let's keep going. And here's a healer, which probably means the boss thing is coming up now. We are pretty prepared though. It's gonna take a while if we wanted to level. So I don't think we should try and do that. I don't think we have to. We might reload, like I said though, if it does end up being like you need to protect them. Stay away from me! Somebody help! Idios, please save me! Yeah. Attack the monsters from behind. Everyone charges at them. We have the adventure of surprise, but remember, our top priority is that child's safety. Showtime. Let's go. Nice music. Alright, there's a separate button for ice breaking now too. What are these weak to? Fire, but also magic in general. I think her staff counts as magic though. We're gonna actually have her use this thing. Can she hit more than 3? No. First S-craft of the game. Fire, ya Liza! That did not kill them all, but that's fine. Axel Rush. Okay. I see. We can't really reach them, which is annoying. They are pretty weak to earth, so doing this isn't a bad idea. I think we have to do this though. If we kill these... Let's see what single target. Oh right, it's healing on her. I forgot that. Can we cancel it? We can't. That was total waste doing this. I forgot it doesn't do damage. It's a Chloe ult. Don't hurt them, please. No. We're returning to title screen then. Why can I not press any button? Okay, we're trying again. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough because the S-crafts aren't that good. They can't target them all, I mean. Is it perhaps easier if we do draw the monster's attention? Ellie, try to draw their attention. Understood. Your plan seems to work for now. Alright, let's take them out. So we don't get preemptive now, but now the kids might not be as in miss. That's good. But frozen there is very bad. Resist at least there. Problem is they're going right for him. Do we just do S-Crafts, I wonder? Attack this. S-Craft. Oh, that's so close to hitting another one. No. Now we gotta reload again. It might be better with the preemptive attack. Now that we've seen both, I definitely think it is better to do that. I really think there is a bonus to this. This is the exact type of scenario where they would give you a bonus. Attack monsters from behind. This is better. Getting to play earlier is better, because the other thing didn't really give us an advantage in any way. It was just bad. Let's not use her S-Craft now. I would have liked to cast an art, but it doesn't look like we can exactly. Okay, Randy's gonna get a double turn now, which is very good. This delays their next turn. That's very good. Can I do that again on someone else? On these? Yeah, let's do it on these. They're both burning. They shouldn't be able to reach the kid. I should have taken that crit turn, actually. I regret that, but... This with a crit. Go for this one, perhaps. That barely hurt. Just don't go for the kid, and we're fine. They did not go for the kid. That is good. Anyone but the kid. Oh, we can't delay them again, sadly. We can probably kill this one. No, we couldn't. Don't go that way. Okay, didn't go for the kid. Good, good, good. And it died from the fire. Don't go closer now, because then I will die myself, which doesn't help anyone. Let's actually get her to take this crit round so they don't use it. Let's move closer here. Nice. I think we got it. They didn't get hurt once, I think. Should be good. Phew. We did it somehow. Man, those were some tough customers, huh? I am tired. Whoa, that was a close one. I'm really glad to see you. Are you okay? Yeah, I mean, of course I'm fine. I'm just glad to see you're okay. I mean, you're so clumsy all the time. I was worried you'd be monster chow without me there to save you. You're one to talk. You were this close to getting gobbled up just a second ago. This is all your fault anyway. You were the one who said we should come in here. What? Nuh-uh. You were the one who was all like, oh, the G-Front's too cool. But I never actually wanted to go inside. Alright, that's enough, you two. No more fighting. Sorry. I haven't seen you guys around town before. You must be new. You seem pretty strong for a bunch of rookies, though. Huh? And you seem a bit too big for your britches, kid. How about a little gratitude, huh? We did just save your hide. Thanks for the save. I got a little lift there for a sec, but I managed to get out without a scratch. I guess you guys aren't bad after all. Thanks. He really is a bit too big for his britches. We're glad you're okay now, though. And now that you're both safe, we should get out of here. Agreed. I believe this is as far as we can go in this sector anyway. Meaning we completed Chief Stargate's mission too. True. Well, no way in hell was I expecting something like this to go down. After we get those rascals, we should go report to HQ, yeah? Is something wrong? Well, I was just thinking, you guys are rookies, right? Yeah, we are. But how did you know? We don't have uniforms like the rest of our department does. Uniforms? Could it be? Are you guys not from the guild? What? By guild, you mean the Bracer Guild, right? Well, I'm not sure not talking about the Fisherman's Guild. Are you kidding me? You really aren't Bracers? Well, no. We're all new recruits at the Crossbow Police Department. Huh? You're the freaking police? No way, since when do police officers go stomping around the geofront? Well, we weren't stomping around, we came down here for a mission. And just so happened to find you two while we were at it. But is it really that strange? Of course it is. Everyone knows the police are just a bunch of cowards. What? Dad's always saying that even though they act all high and mighty, they never actually help anyone. He told me the Bracers are 10 times better when you need help. Of course. Rude, don't be rude. Doesn't matter if they're police officers or not, they're the ones who saved us after all. I know that. I was just disappointed they went from the guild is all. Sounds like we ain't got the best reputation, huh? Hold up. We got company. Huh? Above us? Oh no. What the heck? Crap. This is the head honcho? It's enormous. This is bad. The door behind us is locked. We've been cornered. Damn, at this rate. Hey, what are you gonna do? Even if we go out, we don't stand a chance with our current gear. I know that. Listen, I'll draw its attention. You guys take the kids and find a way out. What are you talking about? Are you insane? It's our only option. Randy, Ellie, take the kids and run now. Is this really the only way? But good grief. Self-sacrifice is admirable, but don't be too eager to meet your grave. What? Holy. Unbelievable. My eyes could not keep up. So cool! That was freaking sweet. You're the best, Arios. Man, that was the most awesome thing ever. I can't believe I got to see it in person. Thank you for saving us, Arios. But why are you here? Well, I read a report that mentioned 2 kids were seen entering the Central Sky's manhole, so I decided to look into it. You two really shouldn't have come down here. What would you have done if no one showed up to rescue you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Well, you're both unharmed, so we'll leave it at that. It's getting late. Let's get you home. Sounds good to me. Yes, sir. What's the matter? You aren't intending to stay down here, are you? No, we aren't. We'll head back with you if you don't mind. In that case, quick dawdling. Or you could very well be ambushed a second time. Don't let your guard down until we're out. Who does that smuggled jerk think he is? In any event, he had a real intense look in his eyes. His physical abilities were anything but ordinary as well. Just who is he? So that's Arios. Oh, there's our little Mademoiselle. Know that guy? Mademoiselle. I just saw what he did there. Only by name. Also, why are you calling me that? That's not my name. It just kind of felt like it. Fancy name for a fancy lady. So you gonna spill the beans or what? Who was that guy? If I'm not mistaken, that was Arios McLean. I've seen his name show up in the Crossbell Times before. He's an A-rank bracer who operates out of the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch. He completes every request to perfection and has earned the citizens' utmost trust. They call him the Guardian of Crossbell. The Divine Blade of Wind, Arios McLean. What's going on? Well, look at you, Arios, accomplishing yet another astounding feat. Saving these young boys from the jaws of mortal danger. No thanks to our city's sloppy management system. Brilliant. It's the perfect scoop for our next issue. Wow, cool. Does this mean we're gonna get to be in a magazine? Is that a good thing, though? I feel like we'll just get in more trouble. Please don't make a scene, Grace. Well, I can't deny the city's shoddy facility management. These 2 children weren't wrong as well. And I don't appreciate biased news stories. Oh, don't be like that, Arios. All I'm doing is attentively responding to the needs of my readers. And what's this? It looks like we have some interesting new gifts this time around. The first expedition of the team that carries the CPD's future on its back. The Special Support Section. Alas, these fledglings were unable to complete their mission and had to rely, as per usual, on the power of the heroic Bracer Guild. Will this budding team, now aware of their utter lack of experience, be able to overcome the trials in store for them? What are you talking about? Is this chick okay? All I hear is gibberish. She appears to be part of the media. I think she's a Crossbell Times journalist, actually. I don't approve of you jumping to conclusion about them either, Grace. After all, they were the ones who initially saved the children, not me. Although it is true that they failed to see things through to the end. Oh my, then it's just like I thought, isn't it? I think I got plenty of juicy morsels for my article now. If you happen to read it, don't let it get you down, okay? Just think of it as my own special way of encouraging you. Well then, Arios, have you given any more thought to that one-on-one interview? I've told you already, I'm not interested. What just happened? You know, making us out to be fools really pisses me off. Real shame. That this is my type, but she's a little cuckoo. That's not really the issue here. So Lloyd, what do we do next? Well, we at least finished Chief Stargate's mission, so let's head back to headquarters for now. We have to file a report about the kids while we're at it. How is that? Our battle armaments. Do they have built-in comms? Looks that way. Press the red button and switch to communication mode. That will accept the incoming call too. This one right here. This is Lord Bannings. Chief Stargate, is that you? Ah, Lloyd. It's me, Fran, the receptionist from the police department. Alright, from this morning. Is something the matter? Well, the thing is, could you please return to HQ as soon as possible? The Vice Commissioner wants to have a word with you. The Vice Commissioner? Wow, what's going through those thick skulls of yours? You deviated from your mission and got involved in something completely unrelated. And because of your incompetence, all the credit ended up going to Arius McLean again. And the worst part about the situation, this little mishap of yours was exposed by the Crucible Times. But sir, keep each and every one of your mouths shut. I don't want to hear your excuses. This is exactly why I was against the formation of this pointless new division of yours. If only that damn Sarge hadn't tacked on so many conditions, this would have never happened otherwise. Could you elaborate, sir? Silence! This doesn't concern you in any form. Wait a minute, this might just work out. If that other news loses even one of his subordinates, I can put a stop to his antics. Now listen, this is for your own good. Decline your assignment to the special support section within the next couple of days. What? Why? Just a sec, pal. What exactly are you insinuating? I do not understand. What's there to understand? Just do as I tell you. There's this sure to fail within half a year. I doubt it'll ever advance your careers at all. In fact, it may result in quite the opposite. Keep running into scripts like this and no one will even glance at your resumes. And wouldn't that just be another waste? Aren't you aiming to become a detective, Lloyd? I'll personally see to it you're placed within one of our investigative divisions. And for you three, I'll make sure you're assigned to new roles that are more in line with your skill sets. Quite a generous offer, no? I promise you won't regret it. Sleep on it and let me know your answers tomorrow. You're dismissed. Jeez, things just got real complicated out of nowhere. That guy wants us to refuse our assignment to the SSS. I suppose the CPD has its share of internal conflict as well. I'd only heard rumors, but this confirms it. Yes, this is very different from what I was originally promised. Oh, what do you mean by that? Nothing you need to worry about. More importantly, where could Chief Stargate be? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. What's the deal? He sent us off on a mission out of the blue and he's not even here when we get back. Instead we get an earful from some balding old snob with a stick up his ass. What's up, Lloyd? Feeling down? Must being told to refuse your assignment that big of a shock? No, that's not it. It's just, this place is a lot more different than I'd imagined. What? Come again. Hey there, rookies. Sounds like you had one hell of a day. No, I'm Donovan, Chief Inspector of the 2nd Investigative Division. I'm Raymond from the same division. I'd heard rumors, but you really do have a kid in your squad. Rude. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lloyd Bannings. My name is Ellie McDowell. Hey, Rando Orlando. Nice to meet you. Likewise, welcome to the CPD. I see, so you're his. Huh? Chief Inspector? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, Sargi likes to come up with some pretty wild ideas. Tossing a bunch of rookies into the lines then to try and score some points with the citizens. What do you mean by that? Oh, I haven't been told yet. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. Well, anyway, sorry to say, but you guys got the short end of the stick. Can't imagine how tough your job's gonna end up being. If I were you, I would have refused. I think you can stand to grow a backbone, Raymond. Keep talking like that, and maybe I'll hand you over to Sargi too. Come on, Chief Inspector, cut me some slack. Well, I'm sure you guys have a tough road ahead of you, but I hope you'll consider continuing to work with Sargi. Just don't push yourself, okay? If it comes down to it, I'd be happy to bring all of you into the 2nd Division. Thank you, sir. Well then, work hard out there. Oh, and Ellie, was it? I'd love to take you out for dinner sometime. I discovered this fantastic restaurant that... Hey, dumbass, we're leaving. Oh, I'm just trying to be a gentleman. Well, I don't know where all that came from, but they sure had some opinions about our department. Putting aside the talk of us getting the short end of the stick, I do fear this will be more strenuous than I would like. Well, I think it'd be best for us to get to the details from the chief himself. Perhaps someone at the reception desk knows where we can find him. Yeah, good call. Hello, Lord Banning speaking. Oh good, the Fox must be done with this bitching then. Our vice commissioner can be a real pain in the ass, huh? Yeah, that guy's No, wait a second, where the world are you? Didn't you tell us to return to headquarters once we're done? Oh yeah, all you guys' luggage arrived, so I was dealing with the movers. Aren't you guys lucky to have such a nice boss? Luggage? Are you at the dormitory? That's right, we can talk more when you get here. Don't keep me waiting. Understood. So where exactly is the dormitory? Well, it's not a dormitory per se. Huh? Actually, it's the CPD's very own special support section annex. Your rooms will be on the second and third floors. SSS. It's that old building. Man, this place has sure seen better days. Next to the brand spanking new department store right over there, it looks like it fell out of the Middle Ages. From my first impression, I would say that it was built around 30 years ago. I'm not surprised that it's not been demolished. I'm surprised that it's been demolished yet. Not been demolished yet. Okay, that went wrong, me reading that. Is this really going to be the Special Support Section's main office? Yeah, seems so. Thought I told you to not make me wait. Chief Sarge. Get inside, everyone. I'm sure you got a lot of questions about what you got yourself into, what this new division of ours even is. And it's about time I filled you all in. Wait, so basically we're a division that serves the public by accepting requests from them? Right, that in a nutshell is the Special Support Section. The reason we got this annex was because it was in the heart of the city, close to the everyday goings on of the people. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now, hold on, but it almost seems like we're copying the Bracer Guild. So much so you could call it plagiarism. Seriously. I'm sure you're already aware of this, but the Bracer Guild is hugely popular in Crossbell, especially the A-rank Bracer Arius McLean, also known as the Divine Blade of Wind. He and a bunch of other extremely skilled individuals work out of the guild's Crossbell branch. You're starting to understand what that means for all the big shots at the police department. Well, the police and guild are constantly compared to each other, making your flaws as an organization that much more apparent. And blame for those flaws will end up in the government's lap. So that's what this is about. Basically, we're to try and steal some of the guild's popularity in order to cover the government's ass. A bit shameless, is it not? I won't beat around the bush. You guys are right. However, the police founding principles are to maintain public order and enforce the laws supplied by our government. Serving the community has never been the main priority. For that reason, there's a lot of people within the police who aren't looking too kindly on a blatant bid for popularity like this. Let's see, I've heard handymen, bargain bin bracers, even sideshow monkeys. Basically, people have been talking crap about us since day zero. So that's the case. This whole situation is starting to make much more sense. Sheesh, you're telling us to join a team where we'll be under fire from everyone? Honestly, this is beyond what I was expecting. Now, don't start freaking out just yet. You may already know, but no one's stopping you from refusing this assignment. No. If you decide to stay on, expect to see all sorts of odd jobs and requests. That includes monster extermination, like your mission today, but there will also be minor stuff like tracking down lost items and helping out HQ. And who is not up for that wouldn't be a great fit for this position. I'll give you the night to sleep on it. If you end up refusing, don't worry, you'll be reassigned to another unit. On top of that, there will be no demerits. The rest is up to you guys to decide. How in the world did I get here? Imitating the Bracer Guild? I didn't join the force to be a part of something like that. Guy was assigned to the 1st Division, wasn't he? An elite unit that single-handedly solves major cases, be it criminal or political in nature, not to mention handling international matters. Our divisions really are worlds apart. I wonder what the others are planning to do. It doesn't seem to be any of them attended the police academy. Doesn't seem like any of them attended the police academy, but I'm sure they got their own reasons for joining the force. Maybe we should go talk with them a bit. Yeah, let's do it. This is Rander's room. I heard him moving some stuff around in there not too long ago, so it should still be up. Is it a choice? Or can we do them all? I think we can do them all. Who's knocking? It's me, Lloyd. Can we talk for a bit? Sure, man. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Cool, thanks. Ah. Welcome to my humble abode. You all done unpacking your stuff already? No, not yet. It seems you've already made your decision though, Randy. How about whether or not I'm gonna decline the assignment? Doesn't seem like there's a bit too much desk work, so the job sounds like it's right up my alley. Having my home and workplace in the same building would be nice too, so I'm planning to stick around and see how it all shakes out. Got it. You still thinking it over? Can't say I'm surprised. I doubt you'd be happy to see that detective license of yours go to waste after you busted your ass to get it, huh? Yeah, that's part of it. This whole thing just feels like a step backward from my goal, though. Your goal? Don't worry about it. It's nothing too important. That reminds me, how exactly were you recruited in the first place, Randy? You're older than the rest of us, but you didn't attend the police academy, right? That's right. How I ended up being assigned here, huh? You really want to know? Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, of course. Well, if you insist. Thing is, I got in a bit of trouble with the ladies at my last workplace. What? Well, everyone thought I'd been dipping my quill in a few too many bottles of the company ink, if you catch my drift. Just as I was about to get the boot, old man Sargi snatched me up. Guess it was all according to Adios's plan, huh? Where did you work before, Randy? Oh, right, the Crossbow Guardian Force. More specifically, I was stationed at the Belgard Gate. You know, that fortress facing the Empire? The Guardian Force. Well, that makes sense. No wonder you can swing that halberd of yours around like it's nothing. Trust me, when you're stationed that close to the border, there's absolutely nothing to do but train, patrol, and train some more. But hey, perk of working in Crossbow City full-time is that I can chill over in the entertainment district whenever I want. Definitely made the right choice leaving the CGF. Well, I can relate with wanting to live in the city. A man after my own heart. You know, I've already scooped out a couple of places with some absolutely smoking gals working in them. Hey, if we do officially become co-workers, I say we hit the town and celebrate, eh? Mademoiselle seems a bit too prim and proper, and kids don't belong where we'd go. We'll have ourselves a guys' night out. Sure, I'll think about it, Randy. Can we look around in this room? No? I get how you feel, though. Probably tough to come to a decision after everything we were told. How about taking the night to mull things over? Hey, if we do officially become co-workers, let's say we hit the town and celebrate, eh? Consider it. I don't think we can do much else. It's locked. This must be a spare room. Well, no reason to mess with it now. What's up, kid? I repeat it for you. It's well within your power to decline your assignment to the SSS. You already earned your detective qualifications, so I imagine you'd just be reassigned to one of the investigative divisions. Oh, sorry. I didn't mute in time. I recommend you spend the night tonight thinking it over. Okay. Do we go downstairs or do we... Is this the back entrance? Well, it's not like I need to go inside now anyways. Can check downstairs. Kitchen? An office? Guess we can't go out there. Weather looks nice outside, but I should ask what everyone else thinks about this thirst. Okay, let's go up. We can actually go up to this... Oh. Ooh. What a great view. Crossbow's really grown. The city where Uncle lives was by no means small, but compared to this, it doesn't hold a candle. I'm finally home, aren't I? Huh? A cat? If you live here, I imagine you've been a tenant way longer than the special support section has. Sorry about barging into your home like this. Don't worry, I won't be long. Make yourself right at home, aren't you? Then again, you probably lived here for quite some time. I think this is the room Ellie was assigned. I hope she isn't asleep already. Who is it? It's me, Lloyd. Are you busy right now? I can come back later if so. Oh no, you can come on in. The door should be unlocked. Alright, thanks. Your timing is good. I just finished cleaning up. Would you like to take a seat? I'll brew you some tea if you'd like. Oh no, you don't need to do all that. It seems like you've already made your decision too. Regarding my assignment here. To be honest, I wasn't sure at first, but I decided to give it my best shot. That's so. I can see you're still undecided, but I don't blame you for that one bit. I can't help but feel the whole plan for this department is a bit of a reach. How so? Based on what we were told, it was only created to help the government and the CPD save face, right? It lacks a basic guiding principle as a division, and its objectives and procedures are only loosely defined. And if we're unable to produce results, the division is likely to be dissolved for budgetary reasons before long. Yeah, I can't help but draw that same conclusion. But if you already knew that, why stay, Ellie? Do you have some reason? Well, I thought it'd be a good way to see the truth for myself. Oh? Just kidding. Honestly, I doubt I'll stay a member of the police for forever, so it's not too big a deal if this position takes me off course from my intended career track. Guess that makes sense. If I recall correctly, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So how did you end up with the CPD? Well, put it simply, this is my way of getting some real-world experience. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I received perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart. Do you think so? It's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license, though. You must have your reasons for joining the CPD, right, Lloyd? Well, that's... Perhaps we best continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Sorry, and thanks for being so considerate. Of course, Lloyd. If you were to ask for my personal opinion, however, I'd be happy if you decided to stay. You would? Since we're rookies, there's a lot that we can still improve on. But today you showed that you could lead us through whatever unfamiliar situations we might face. Your instructions were precise and quick, so I was able to confidently provide support. That means a lot, Ellie, really. Thanks for talking with me. I think I'll go do a bit of self-reflection. Of course, anytime. Good night, Lloyd. Night, Ellie. It was only our first day, but we sure thrown right into it. Guess I'm a bit worn out. I'll probably turn in early once I'm done writing in my diary. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Good night, Ellie. You can probably see stuff here, yeah. Locked. It's locked, I guess. Tio's room time. No one home. I can't hear her moving around. Is she not in her room? Yeah, it looks like I was right. Tio's not in her room. Though she's already unpacked all of her luggage. Nothing we can interact with. Where do we go? Has she moved like downstairs or something maybe? Yes. Oh, Tio, there you are. What are you doing down here? Hello, Lloyd. As you can probably deduce, I'm checking our terminal. The terminal? You mean all the stuff there? Yes, these are all components of an improved Herbal terminal based on ZCF's Keeple computer system. With this, we'll be able to receive data and information from the CPD's main building via the Herbal network. Let's rewind a bit. You lost me. How should I explain this? Lord, what is the extent of your knowledge about the Herbal Network project? The Herbal Network? I occasionally see articles about it in the newspaper, but I can't say I fully understand what it is. I think I read something about the Epstein Foundation proposing the project. Originally, the Herbal Network project began as a collaboration between the Foundation and Science Central Factory. Now it progresses primarily due to the efforts of the Epstein Foundation. Its a large-scale testing stage is currently taking place right here in Crossbow City. This terminal is a part of it. Can't say I follow that well. In the end, what's this project trying to accomplish? Simply put, it is technology that improves upon traditional communication devices. In addition to having communication functions, it links terminals through Herbal computing, constructing an efficient information network. That is essentially the project in terms you might understand. I barely understood any of that. So basically, it's equipment that'll make contacting HQ easier and optimize the chain of command in the city? If you were only taking into account this terminal, you would not be incorrect. While terminals are not my specialty, I can operate this one for us. Considering the future, I suppose I should become more acquainted with it. Oh? I take that to mean you didn't even think about refusing this assignment, huh, Tio? Actually, before that, when I was your age, all I wanted to do was play around with my friends. But you said you were transferred there from the Foundation. Tio, you aren't being forced to work here, right? What? Don't tell me you actually are. I admit I might not know your situation, but you shouldn't tolerate something like that. If you need help, I'd be more than happy to... Please calm down. No one is forcing me to work. Rather, this recent transfer was the result of a selfish request of mine. Huh? I have my own reasons for being in Crossbell. That is all there is to it. Besides, I think it would be prudent to worry about yourself before others, right, Lloyd? Yeah, you make a good point, Theo. Sorry if I overstepped my bounds there. It is fine. Being too soft-hearted might have negative ramifications on your detective work, however. Unlike bracers, your occupation involves treating suspects with skepticism, correct? You really don't pull any punches, do you? Maybe I am still naive. Here I was thinking I disciplined myself enough through the police academy's training. But I guess training alone isn't enough to make me a true detective. Theo, I have completed my maintenance of this terminal. Construction work on the orbital cables is scheduled for tomorrow, so I believe I'll go to sleep now. Okay. Night, Theo. Hope you sleep well. Thank you, if you will excuse me. Good night, Lloyd. It seems like all three of them have really put a lot of thought into things, and here I am still undecided. Man, I'm just thinking in circles now. This is getting me nowhere fast. Maybe some fresh air will do me some good. Make another save. Ah, what a nice breeze. Oh wow, that's right. I can see Bellingham Apartments from up here. I'm sure someone else is living in our old place now. I think Cecile's family is still in the building at least. I should pay them a visit once I find the time. It's been 3 years since then. After Uncle's family took me in, I eventually enrolled in the Crossbell Police Academy. I studied and trained like a madman. Thanks to that, I managed to pass the detective qualification exam. But in the end, what did I actually want to accomplish after becoming a detective? Hey! Oh, it's you two. We've been looking everywhere for you. We went to the police department, but they told us you weren't around. They told us about this place, though. This is it, right? Where the special support section works. Yeah, this is the place. But what did you come all the way here for? Well, actually, we thought we wanted to thank you for today. Really? If y'all hadn't been there, those monsters would have hurt us pretty bad. So that's why we came to thank you. Oh, thanks you two. That really means a lot. Don't forget, you guys were nothing compared to Arias. But you know, compared to the rest of the CPD, I guess you're not so bad. So you just gotta make sure you work hard to catch up to him, okay? Come on, Ryu. We came to thank him. Why are you trying to lecture him? He's right, though. We will have to work as hard as we can. By the way, where do you two live? I can escort you guys home if you want. Oh, no worries. West Street is right over there, so I'm good. I live in the residential district, but I should be fine. And then, could you tell Ellie and the others that we stopped by too? Sure, I'll let them know. Be safe on your way back, okay? We will. Goodbye. You really are a simple guy, Lord Bannings. All it took to lift your spirits was a thank you from those kids. I guess in the end, everything depends on the way I choose to feel about it. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition and grasp the truth with your own two hands. If you can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is what you want to do. Yeah, that's right. If I don't at least put myself out there, I won't come to understand anything. A phone call. Hello? You reached the Crossbell Police Department Special Sports Section. Lloyd, is that you? Well, Cecile! Thank goodness it's really you. When I contacted the police department, they told me to call this number. The Special Support Section, was it? Is that the division you're assigned to? Well, it's nothing official yet. More importantly, I'm really sorry, Cecile. I was meaning to stop by first thing, but... Oh no, don't worry about it. I should have gone to greet you when you first arrived at the station. Please, it's fine, Cecile, I promise. After all, work has you busy, right? We can meet up once we're able to get some time off. Oh, don't be like that. How can you be so distant to someone who's practically your sister? I haven't seen you in 3 years, you know. Alright. We'll find a way to make time somehow. I'll make sure to go see Uncle Miles and Aunt Late tomorrow too. Glad to hear it. They'll love that. Mom and Dad have been really worried about you all this time. But I'm so happy. You finally come back to Crossbell. Yeah, I'm home, Cecile. Welcome home, Lloyd. So what are your answers? No objections here. Looking forward to working with you. Besides, you're the one who dragged me to the CPD in the first place. You sure don't want me to recommend you to the 1st Division. They'd probably be really benefit from someone with your combat prowess. Yeah, I'll pass. Honestly, I'd rather join back up with the Guardian Force than be stuck in some stuffy office shop like that. Fair enough. What about you, Ellie? I will also accept the position. I'm glad to be working with you, Chief Sagi. Glad to hear, and to be frank, I didn't expect someone like you to be here. I figured the higher-ups recommended you, expecting this division to just involve taking care of busy work. But I'm sure you're aware that this assignment won't be anywhere near easy, right? Yes, I'm well aware, sir. I'm looking forward to taking on such challenging work. Good answer. Well, Theo, do I even need to ask? Not at all. This position was part of the agreement from the start. More importantly, the orbital cables are scheduled to be wired this evening. I would like to be the one to set up the terminals, if you don't mind. Yeah, I was counting on it. So, 3 down, 1 to go. Lloyd Bannings, a Crossbell Police Academy graduate who earned high marks in both written exams and practical training, and then went on to ace the CPD's detective exam. You ask me, you might be a bit overqualified for this team. Someone like you'd find success in whatever division you were assigned to, I'm sure. Hell, I bet no one here would blame you if you walked right out that door. With that in mind, still have any lingering doubts? No, sir, none at all. I look forward to working under you, Chief Sagi. Glad to hear it, Lloyd. Well, that's no fun. Here I was looking forward to watching you squirm around trying to come to a decision. Sir. Well, that settles that. I give you guys the rest of the day off. Keep in mind you'll be busy as hell starting tomorrow, though. Be prepared to work your asses off. Oh, and Theo, terminal's all yours. Roger. Oh, and one more thing. Let's start this off right, Lloyd Bannings. Sir. Ellie McDowell. Sir. Randy Orlando. Sup. Theo Plato. Sir. As of 9 AM today, I officially approve your new assignments. Welcome to the special support section. Look forward to the mountain of different jobs I'll be throwing at you. As initial investigation expenses, the team received 1,000 mira. Our beloved goddess Adios, who art in the sky, we beseech thee, open thine heavenly gates for the soul running towards your loving embrace. I couldn't believe the news when I first heard it. Someone like him passing this young? Wasn't he about to get married to that beautiful fiancée of his too? Why did things end up like this? Why? Damn it all, what the hell are the police doing? One of their own was killed. Are they going to let this become another unsolved case? It's horrible, absolutely horrible. If I remember right, his parents passed away a while ago too, didn't they? How will his younger brother handle all this? Lloyd, are you okay? Please don't push yourself. I know you haven't been sleeping much lately. Recently. I could say the same for you, Cecile. I'm sorry you had to help me with so much of this. I should have taken care of it myself. Stop that, Lloyd. We're basically family. Of course I'm going to help you. Besides, Guy was my... Cecile. I'm so sorry, Lloyd. I know that you're hurting the most out of all of us. I'm sure things won't be easy from now on, but please don't forget that I'm here for you. Until you can stand on your 2 feet, I'll watch over you, Lloyd. I really was a brat, wasn't I? I shouldn't have been so stubborn. I should have stayed with her. I'm home, Guy. Sorry for not stopping by sooner. Guess I still need to work on my stubbornness. But I'm here now. I'm back. I came back to Crossbell to be a detective in the CPD, same as you. I still got a long way to go to catch up to you, and I'm assigned to this weird division. But I'm going to do my best with the hand I've been dealt, so keep watching over me, Guy. Well, time to get started on your first official job as the SSS. No, maybe I should give you some more information before we get ahead of ourselves. Lloyd, grab your detective notebook. Yes, sir. A black notebook with the police crest, eh? Looks like the real deal. We can also use this to identify ourselves as police officers, right? That's right. There's also a manual with the rules and regulations inside. Heck, it's even got info about your battle armaments. Pretty good reference to have. However, its most important purpose is to keep track of your investigation reports. Investigation reports? Lloyd, you explain. Yes, sir. They taught us this is the police academy, so I suppose the others wouldn't know. The CPD maintains a rule that all of its investigators are to be carefully and thoroughly documented. Investigations are to be carefully and thoroughly documented. After an investigation is assigned to you, you must record its status and keep track of its progress in the detective notebook. The reports we submit will be based on our notebook entries, which will inform our evaluations and any special allowances from the department. That's why it's important to take detailed and concise notes. I see, that makes enough sense. Sounds boring as hell. That ain't what I signed up for. That's the gist of it. However, the situation at the SS is slightly different from other divisions. You'll have your standard investigations, of course, but then you'll also have support requests coming in. Support requests? To you, if you will. Sir. Over here, everyone. Oh, this is from the other day. Isn't this the terminal that you were busy hooking up into the Orbital network, Theo? Yes, I finished configuring it yesterday. The terminal will be left running and can be accessed at any time. After you log on, this screen will display. A bunch of ticks showed up. So this is where we'll get our support requests. Right, aside from the official missions from the department, we'll also get requests from other sources. Could be from citizens or tourists. Heck, we might even get jobs from the government every now and then. Support requests are optional, but if you decide to skip some, odds are that the Brazier Guild will snatch them up. Oh, I see how it is. By doing support requests, we take some of the guild's popularity for ourselves. These support requests will mimic their own line of work to sway public favor. Yep, though I expect it'll happen at a snail's pace. Besides that, I'm sure HQ will rope you in to help them when they get busy. Patrolling the city, doing some menial paperwork, who knows? You're kidding, right? It's all part of the job, Randy. Has the terminal already started receiving these requests then? Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Don't forget to keep track of them in your notebook. Yes, sir. Hey, those support requests aren't going to take care of themselves. You should be able to get the info you need from the terminal over there. Okay, let's just look at it. Check requests. Support request explanation. Urgent. From Crustball Police Reception Desk. Hello everyone, congratulations on being appointed to the new Special Support Section. As first order of business, allow me to give you a rundown of submitting the reports for all of your assignments. Please come by the reception desk at the CPD. Sorry to trouble you. Rebecca, Reception Desk. Support request explanation started. So this whole thing is just a big internal memo system, huh? Guess now we just gotta head down to HQ and get the details, right? Yeah, sounds like it. I think I'm finally starting to get a grasp on what the Orbital network is all about. Unlike telephones, which are purely auditory, the Orbital network can transmit text and images. I've heard about it before, but now that I've seen it in practice, I can certainly see how it would be advantageous in all sorts of situations. Yes, as we speak, the beta testing is being conducted throughout the Crustball state. The system allows the police department as implemented is one such example. Though I hear the guild has also started experimenting with terminal systems too. That should be enough to get you started. How about I let you guys work on that support request that just came in? Understood. But what do we do after that? I'd love to say do whatever you feel like, but you can bet that real requests will start pouring in after your lecture at HQ is over. Let's see. Considering this is your first assignment, try completing this as a statement to HQ saying that you're capable of police work. That should shut them up for a while. Is this really all it's going to take? Oh, and Lloyd, why don't you give everyone a tour of the city on the way there? A tour of the city? Why? You'll be the ones protecting the place, so it only makes sense for you to learn just what kind of place it is. Oh, and be sure to stop by the weapons shop and Orbital store right outside. As police officers, those places will be pretty handy in the future. Understood, we'll make sure to pay them a visit. I'll be in my office most of the time, probably either reading a magazine or taking a nap. If you run into any problems, don't bother me. You're a smart kid, so figure it out yourselves. Well then, off you go. Wait a minute. There goes our boss, everyone. Are we really going to be okay? Afraid the road ahead of us will be difficult. Anyway, this is our first real assignment. Let's walk around the city a bit and then take care of that support request. There's no need to rush just because this is our first official mission. Let's take our time and get a feel for things. Okay, I agree. Understood. Time to hit the road then. I agree. When you expect the terminal, choose for check requests, a list of available. The support requests are completely optional, but completing them earns you Mira and DP. Yes, we only have that one for now. Let's take a look around like we normally do. Taking care of smaller support requests is a special support section's job. It's up to you whether you complete them or not, but at least head to the police department later. And if you want to learn about fine-tuning your enigmas, you should stop by the Orbital store too. Roger that. This game is quite a bit different from the previous ones. Yes, there will be exploring, but a lot of the game takes place in the city instead of several cities, but the city is a lot bigger than any city in the Sky games. As might be obvious. The building's a bit dated, but it's impressive just how many rooms it holds. Tell me about it. I could be wrong, but I think the Crustball Times used this building as their main office, when I lived here at least. I know it's locked, but we might as well try to clean this room out one of our days off. Oh, there's a cat up here. You're too adorable. Seems like this has been his home for far longer than it's been ours. Actually, it's probably been here since the Crossbow Times stopped using this place as their main office. Psst, psst, what's your name, little fella? His name is Cop. Is that a name you just came up with, Theo? It's really cute. No, it was the one I was not the one who originally named him. Regardless, I think it would be best if we stick with Cop. No complaints here. Let's try and bring the guys some food every now and then, huh? Yay, we don't have any food though. This is his building's rear entrance. In order to get the lay of the land better, we should probably use the front door. That leads right to the central square after all. Okay, let's get outside then. We can make a save also. I actually can't rotate the camera. Maybe you can't at all in this game. This is the armory. As much as I want to welcome you in to have a look around, I'm afraid you're out of luck. You can't buy a weapon in crossbow without a license, kid, so if this is a prank, then beat it. We're actually from the CPD, sir. Sorry for the confusion. You are police officers. I must be those kids Argy told me about. Alright, feel free to take a look around the shop. When you're ready to check out, show me your detective notebook. That'll substitute as a license. Oh yeah, some engineer-looking guy stopped by recently. Left something he called an orbital staff with me. Said it's some fancy new weapon, but who the heck would I ever sell a fishy thing like this to? An orbital staff, he said. That's what you use, right, Theo? I was under the impression that it was still in the testing phase of its development, though. Forget where you're selling it to. How are you even able to sell it in the first place? You said the man looked like an engineer. I'll admit this whole thing is setting off quite a few alarm bells for me. Actually, the man might have been my boss. Your boss? From the Foundation? Yes, exactly. He may have come to drop off a new model of the herbal staff for me to test. Though I can only fathom why he would not just give it to me himself. Yeah, I gotta say I'm just stumped over this one. Not sure what the deal with this thing is, but I can sell it to that girl, right? Go and buy it then. I already had to pay for the shipment. I like how they can't even come up with a reason. They're just like, You have to. Okay, what are we gonna want here? Everyone already has this, so weapons are gonna be really good. Lloyd actually gets defense from his thing too. Probably a bit higher prio then. Maybe we should save money for now though. We'll come back before we do any combat. Because we might want to buy food or whatever. Central Square. Here, this place is busy as ever. Well, that's no surprise given how this is more or less the heart of the city. Just look at these stores and restaurants, you can get all your essentials here. It also acts as a hub leading to other districts if you're in a hurry. And it's only going to be busier with the recent surge in orbital vehicles. Sure looks that way. Okay everyone, how about we drop by the Orbital store next? You mean that Orbital factory the chief mentioned? Word around town is that the whole place got a huge makeover, real fancy now. Indeed, this new type of factory focuses more on commercial orbital products. They have a formal contract with the CPD as well. We should be able to rely on them for any of our orbital needs. If that's the case, I'm sure it won't be long before we're regulars there, so we should stop by before going to the other districts. Yeah, it should be that corner building over there. Central Square includes a department store, orbital factory, armory, and a restaurant. Since almost everything you need is available here, it's a good idea to visit them if you ever need to stock up. Genten, the city's orbital store, is located on Central Square's eastern exit. Hey, are you tourists? Oh, you aren't? Dang. Just when I was about to give you my super duper tour of Crossbow City. It's not very surprising how crowded Central Square can get, given that it's the heart of the city and all. Honestly, where's Maria's Grace gone off to now? The deadline is practically on our doorstep, and like usual, that woman is... So the department store is remodeling in the new orbital shop open, eh? Seems like everything from houses to stores is getting an upgrade. I know that it's a good thing in the end, but I can't help but worry that I'm going to have to find myself getting lost in all this development. Looks like Arios the hunk saved the day again, like there was ever any doubt. Swear to Arios, I wish you'd show up and save me too. Like, didn't the news say some police tried to help Arios too? Guess they got there too late to steal the credit from him. What a bunch of posers. You want a balloon? Free of charge for tourists, that's right, free! My papa works for a really big company. They even got some fancy system called the Orbital Network installed recently. But the thing is, my papa doesn't get how it works, so he just constantly runs into problems. Papa, you dummy. Should we check out this thing first then, like they said? We're gonna be frequent customers of this place, so. Oh, so this is the herbal store people have been talking about. From the biggest herbal cart to the smallest herbalment, they have it all. On top of that, their new redesign gives off that sleek and modern feeling, doesn't it? Hard to believe this was just a simple factory 3 years ago. Anyway, we should look for the technician to adjust our herbalments. If I recall correctly, there should be a support counter over there. They will be able to handle any adjustments to our herbalment that we may need. Alright, let's check out the counter then. I used to work at an herbalment manufacturing company, but I'm retired now. As an assortment of goods from all over Cimmeria sold right here in Crossbell. That makes it the premier spot for window shopping. This is an herbal store. I'm surprised by how colorful it is. I only came to purchase an herbal light, but now I want to look at all the other goods. Oh my, what are those things over there? Here at Genton, we offer various herbal goods that are guaranteed to save your time in your busy day-to-day life. I'm sure there's a product here calling your name. Please shop to your heart's content. Is there anything else up here we can interact with or something? No. Well, welcome to Genton. This is the customer service desk. For maintenance of your herbal goods, please step right over to the other counter. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Genton Herbal Factory. Shoot, I mean, welcome to Genton Herbal Store. Oh no, Lloyd, is that really you? Wendy, what are you doing in a place like this? How rude. Can't you tell? I'd say it's pretty clear I'm the engineer of this store. Seriously? I know you mentioned you were looking for a job in your letters. I was really just wasn't expecting to run into you like this. Oh, is this lovely lady an old friend of yours, Clyde? I'm a little jealous. Why does you wear yourself a fun little date once your shift's over? Now isn't the time for this, Randy. We're on duty for crying out loud. It's nice to meet you, Wendy. I've heard great things about Genton, but the rumors don't do it justice. Are you guys Lloyd's colleagues? Well, to be honest, the shop's look is just the manager's personal taste. Oh, I should have mentioned this sooner, but this is the customer service counter. From here we can provide maintenance for all your herbalment's needs. Alright, we'll be leaving our herbalments in your capable hands from now on, Wendy. Oh, but our herbalments are the Enigma models. Is that going to be an issue? Oh, wow, so you guys got your hands on the brand new models, huh? I got you covered. I should have the tools for them right here. I have a few regulars that use that model too. Man, Breaches sure love their herbalments. Really? So the Bracer Guild's connection have allowed them to acquire cutting-edge technology as well. Damn, those Bracers really always ahead of the curve, huh? This isn't a laughing matter, Randy. Anyway, please don't let us get in the way of your work. We just thought we'd pop in and check the place out. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, so we'll be counting on you, Wendy. No problem, leave everything to me. Whenever you get that itch to modify your herbalment, just let me know and I'll get you all set up. Also, if you have any general questions about your herbalments, just ask away. You're speaking to an herbal pro after all. If you select upgrade synthesize at the herbal store, you can synthesize new quartz or open slots in your battle herbalments. If you synthesize new quartz and place them in your herbalments, you'll be able to use new arts. If you open herbalment slots, the number of quartz you can set will increase, while also increasing your maximum EP. To use each faction, separate fragments called Sepith are required. You can obtain Sepith by defeating monsters. You know, this herbal store was actually just an ordinary factory until last year. But when this new manager took over, all of his policies were about mass appeal and brand image. Thinking back, I really missed the old grease-stained look of the place when it was still a factory. Yeah, that does seem like the look suits you better, Wendy. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Lloyd. Can you say that again? Sorry, it was nothing. Oh yeah, I heard my old teacher open up his own store downtown. If you guys find the time, it might be worth checking out. Oh, you actually need slots like in the first game now. I see. Well, casters are gonna want slots quite early. But we should also just try to split it up quite generally. Because everyone is gonna want quartz. Can't afford another one. Shield. There's no mind thing. I see attack though. Oh, impede is a time quartz now. And mind is a mirage quartz. They've done some changing, and hit is space. Move is green. These are the same. That's interesting though. Well, action is still gonna be OP. Action is always OP. Can't quite get any though, no. I know you guys knew Wendy. I'm Chaco, a salesperson here. Pleased to meet you. Where do we go? Do we go like west maybe? Oh, there's a map. That's beautiful. Amazing. Should we go check down here? Are you on your way to the station? My sources say the train bound for the Republic should be arriving soon. It's fairly crowded during this time of day, so please be careful. We've already been in there. Lady Felicia and I came here from Erebonia to purchase septium crystals. Since we practically had to run away to find our way here, I can only assume our sudden disappearance caused a great stir at home. Oh, I feel awful. Here we are at last. Crossbow, home of the Septium industry. Just thinking about it gets me positively giddy. My goal is to get my hands on some precious Septium crystals, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. Rhymes Deliveries is a privately owned delivery service. We deliver goods from foreign countries to the citizens of Crossbow. I came here to pick up some cargo, but it hasn't arrived yet. It's the city's south exit. We have to work to finish inside the city, so let's focus on that before anything else. Yes, this is Crossbow Station. I don't think we need to catch a train right now. No, we're just checking it out. Do we go West Street? Administrative is where we gotta go. We have Harbor District, East Crossbow Highway, Downtown District, West Street, Residential District. This is a very big place. We'll get used to it over time, though. Back alley. What is this place? This is the infamous back alley of Crossbow. It's like an extension of the entertainment district. Got its fair share of pubs and nightclubs you can while away the night away at. And you sound like you're awfully familiar with this area, Randy. Of course, man. Didn't I tell you before? The clubs around here have a ton of sexy ladies, and where sexy ladies gather, so too does Alright, you can stop talking now. I suppose Randy must be a regular at these kind of places. The back alley is an alleyway that connects to the central square. You can find storage such as Garant, the Jazz Bar, and the Melda Antique Shop here. While the prices may be expensive, you can purchase many useful items here. Try visiting when you have the chance. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to inspect any and all of my price antique series. Something about this place gives me the creeps. Yes, they're very expensive. They're extremely good though. We're just checking out. We can look down here. Hey, you brats. You got some business here or something? Can't let your kids past here. It's private property, understand? What's with these guys? They definitely ain't your friendly neighbors. Yeah, I think they're with the Mafia. I'd like to investigate when we get the chance, but for now they're just rookies. We shouldn't press our luck. You find folks tourists by any chance? Looks like you could use a bit of entertainment right now. Leave it to Bishy, I'll introduce you to a real wonderful place. Come on, don't be shy, follow me. What an aggressive barker. I believe being this push is a violation of lawful business practices. Oh man, you guys brought a kid with you. And whatever, it's fine, I'll overlook this, just this once as a favor. You too, little lady, this is a good place for kids to play around. You gotta be careful, okay? Here. I said Theo doesn't enjoy being treated as a child one bit. I spy with my little eye. Randy Orlando. You haven't come by to play with us lately. What could be more important than us? My bad, sweetie. My hands are kind of tied right now. Sorry, in the middle of a career change. How's life been treating you, my dearest Aries? I guess the same as usual. I was working as hard as I can to beat my rivals. Randy, would you please come play with us again? You leave me no choice, ma'am. Maybe I could take some time to... Yes, hello, Randy. Care to not hit on the hostess with the minor, please? Something tells me Randy's pretty well known around here. Can I help you? We're not open yet, did you know? Oh, this looks like a jazz bar. That it is. This place has a pretty famous local spot. Got a nice selection of drinks too. This is Jazz Bar's Garant. Wait a second, I think I remember my brother mentioning this place. Well, I'm not so cool as to give exhausted guests nothing for stopping by. I'm happy to whip you up a cocktail or two for all of you, excluding the kid, of course. So I'm the only one left out, is that right? That dirty old perv can't keep his hands to himself. I'm exhausted. Being a hostess isn't as easy as it looks. Let's head to the Western District. Oh, this is the Entertainment District, actually. What's that over there? Oh, this is amazing. This is home to the Continental Round Theatre Group, Arced and Seal. Oh yeah, aren't their tickets ridiculously expensive though? Everybody enjoying themselves? Are we all ready to go to the next stop? Oh man, can we go inside and watch one of their performances? No can do, I'm afraid. Their only show today is being held later in the evening. Once we split it up for free time though, tonight though, you're welcome to check it out. I wholeheartedly recommend it, both for fans and the uninitiated. Okay everyone, allow me to lead you to our next destination. I like coming out here to chill. Been a hell of a lot of tourists lately though. Yeah, I heard there've been a lot of tourist buses coming in from out of town. The entertainment district has a lot to offer, so that makes it one of the more popular spots for them to visit. That's why work is of such importance. If something were to happen to them, it could snowball into an international crisis. It would be best to avoid that indeed. The entertainment district is a commercial area in the northern part of the city. Its various casinos, hotels and theaters attract an incredible amount of tourists. While some areas are currently inaccessible, you should try visiting them as you progress through the story. You've come to the right place, my man. We got the booze and girls, and now we just need you. Come on in and we'll give you the time of your life, off with the low price of 1,000 mira an hour. Yeah, I'm pumped. Time to paint this town red. I'm going to challenge the casino. Will I hit up a bar and drink with a hot chick? No matter what I choose, tonight's going to be one hell of a night. Did you guys come to check on the troops practice session as well? Fans aren't allowed inside, but you can stand out here and picture it all happening just beyond those walls. Feel free to join us, my fellow comrades. Will I ever get a chance to see the fervent dancer in her practice outfit? We can actually enter though. And what's going on? Oh, don't be so stubborn, Riksha. I promise it's not a big deal. Stay with me for as long as you like. No, really I shouldn't. I appreciate the offer, but I'll be fine really. I'll just find a cheap apartment somewhere. City Hall's information desk should be able to point me in the right direction, I think. True. That's probably the quickest and easiest way to go about it. You can take care of your citizenship application while you're there too. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry, not only did I cut the practice short, but now I'm bothering me with all these questions. Holy smokes, isn't that Ilya Plater? Ilya Plater? I think I've seen it in a few magazines. And who might you all be? My serious apologies, but Ark and Seal has a performance starting at 6 PM. If you're a fan, we would appreciate it if you return at a later time. Sorry sir, we didn't intend to come here unannounced. Please excuse us then. Why was that embarrassing? I thought we would go in there without any issues. Excuse me, but who exactly is this Ilya Plater? She's stunning. What? How could you not know who Ilya Plater is? Man, you been living under a rock all these years? Say that again. Calm down, you two. To answer your question, Theo, she's a bit of a celebrity. Thanks, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, pardon me. No, it was our fault. We shouldn't have been standing in your way. It's okay, have a nice day. Huh? She from the troop? I've never seen her face before though. Is she a new member? Ice cream, get your ice cream. Hey mister, yeah you, come try my ice cream. There's 2 recipes here, I guess. My ice cream rocks, it's the most delicious thing you ever tasted. Oh, this is pretty good. I want this in time too, though. Snow gelato. But this thing's not going away, I don't think so. As long as you remember it's there. Hey there, wanna play? I hope you have a fabulous time. Is this a casino? Sure is, the illustrious Barca Casino. It's my go-to place in Crossbow City. So how about it, guys? Little casino action to celebrate our newfound division? Yeah, I don't think so. Please try to use your brain, Randy. Come on, Madam Maswelli. Give me one good reason why we couldn't. Well, for one, we're in the middle of a training today. Sorry, Randy, but you're out of luck this time. Should we check out the hotel? Good day, welcome to Hotel Millennium. If you wish to reserve a room, you may do so at this front desk. You can place TP by staying in hotels and inns. Regular inns recover 100, while luxury hotels recover 200. I forgot they did that. Good morning, we'll be staying here. Would you like me to carry your luggage to your room? We can check the rooms. We normally do that in hotels. It's a trails tradition at this point. I'm so done with walking. I want a pickle I'm in. Maybe I'll just give up and go home. Is that gonna be a request? Feels like that's the typical request behavior. This hotel has been in business for 60 years as of this year. We began offering tour planning services a few years ago, which made us even more popular. Welcome to Hotel Millennium. We provide only the finest quality of service at our hotel. Make for the perfect place to rest in Crossbow, the entertainment capital of Cimmeria. I just noticed our dialogue changed, but no, doesn't matter, I guess. Should we go to the residential district? And then head to the west district from here. This is Crossbow's northwestern district. It's been home to upper-class families for as long as I can remember. Nothing but big ass mansions around here. Yeah. Ellie's acting strange. There's a quiet district in the northwest part of Crossbow City. There are no special facilities, but the large mansions are home to various affluent people living their lives. It would be a good idea to stop by and strike up a conversation with some of the people here while patrolling the city. Let's do that. The gate is locked. Can't go that way. I believe Representative Campbell lives in this mansion. Representative Campbell, who's that? He's the leader of the Republican faction of the Diet. You'd be surprised how far his influence can reach. It'd be best for us not to bother him if we don't have any business there. Good call. I think I'll pass on meeting him unless I have a reason to. The only people that live on this street are Crossbow's upper class families. Owning land in Crossbow is expensive, so this mansion costs a pretty mirror. Therefore, unless you have the wealth to back it up, landing a home here is nothing more than a pipe dream. This city's north exit. I have no reason to leave the city right now. Yeah. Hayworth residence. Oh, you had seen my husband. I apologize, but Harold isn't home at the moment. I'd be more happy to relay a message to him if you like. My apologies. You ain't my husband's clients, are you? That makes a lot more sense. I thought it was strange for a group of young people to be negotiating with Harold. Your husband is involved with commerce, correct? Yes, he's a trader, albeit a relatively minor one. I apologize for the misunderstanding. Please come by again if you ever need our assistance. We'd love to help any way we can. No, I'm drawing lots of stuff today. You guys want to play with me too? That's one house. Granny ordered me to take care of all the clothing. I'm still sleepy, but I don't think I can brush this off to the side. Cleaning first, napping second. Crossbow City home. My son gave Henry quite a scolding for playing in such a dangerous place. But if you ask me, a boy his age should be allowed to throw a little caution to the wind. Keeping all that energy up is one of the most important things for a child this age. A dinner party for all the sophisticated ladies and gentlemen to mingle in. Now that's the beauty of high society. Actually, a certain wealthy someone's throwing a pretty fancy party tonight. Think I'll try to get in on the fun too. I want to get even more taste of all this high society splendor. That's 2 assets checked out. We can look down here too. Oh, the sun's warm feels pleasant today. Feels perfect for basking in a little sunshine. Oh, this mansion is really impressive. Looks like the gate is closed though. Hey Lloyd, wouldn't it be rude to loiter in front of someone's house if we don't have any business here? You're right, whoever lives here must be pretty famous. We best not intrude on them so suddenly. Oh my, the flowers are looking thirsty. I've been taking care of this flower bed for the last year. Come and admire my babies, they're especially beautiful now that they're in full bloom. Could it be? Am I a professional watering my flowers? I finally managed to get a break from work, so I think I'll take this opportunity to drink my wife's excellent black tea. Actually, where even is she? I don't see her. Is she still watering the plants? Yes, she is. Okay, pajamas are folded, put away in the drawer now. Can't rely on mother very much, I'll just do everything myself. I guess that's it for this district. Let's head on to the West District, and then we'll go East District, I guess. Or we go Administrative and just get that talk over with. I believe this area is known as West Street. Yep, it's one of the larger residential areas in the city. Just look at all the apartments. If you guys wouldn't mind, I actually know a few people here that I'd love to catch up with. I think you grew up around these parts then. We're already here. Might as well do some meeting and greeting before we head out. I'm sure you'll be longing to see your friends and family. We can accompany you too. Thanks, guys. I should swing by Belheim to visit Auntie, and I could probably find Oscar working at Morg's too. West Street is a residential area in the western part of the city. The streets are lined with homes and apartments, along with the occasional shop. Lloyd was born and raised in this district. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Talis General Store. Talis is in its 10th year of doing business. Thank you for your continued support, everyone. You check out the law office. Oh, you're a client? Sorry, but Mr. Greenwood is out currently. If you have business with him, please wait over by the front until he comes back. Feel free to sit down on one of the couches. Get in here. Rio and Henry always look like they're having so much fun together. I wish I could join them too. Welcome, come in. If you're looking to stock up on daily necessities, then come to the right place. Talis General Store is your #1 stop. Our store's policy is take it easy, so let you do your thing. Take as much time as you need just to fill our products out. Ooh, Crossbow Times issue. We're getting that. I think we need all the things here. You can see we have cooking again. And we check out upstairs first, and then we'll read the book. Or we could do it outside, actually. Which button? This one. Books, I guess. Okay. Breaking story. 5th stage of urban development plan. The state's government announced the next stage of Crossbow City's urban development plan in yesterday's urban planning meeting. This 5th stage consists of legislation to expand the maintenance of the geofront, deregulative office construction, functionally enhance train stations and airports, and encourage urban car usage. It seeks to address the needs of the city as its population and economy continue to boom. The development plan was launched 20 years ago and has now entered its 5th stage. This announcement pairs with a forecast of economic growth for the next 10 years, which has already drawn positive public reception. This is terrific news, says a woman running a street stall. High growth will bring stability even to neighboring countries, says an international economist. These predictions of the city's economic future will be crucial to foreign relations. Society. Acclaimed Arius McLean arrives again. Yesterday, 2 local boys got lost on the geofront. They were saved by Arius McLean, an A-rank racer associated with Crossbow City's guild branch, who resolved the situation without incident. After following leads from citizens, McLean found the boys in a hair's breadth of being killed by monsters deep within a sector of the geofront. This feat truly befits its moniker, the Divine Blade of Wind. Questioning the careless management. After 20 years, the urban development plan has begun its 5th stage. It has seen brilliant results year after year. However, the downtown district has not seen nearly enough of this work. With recent incidents in the area, insufficient safety measures for children who may wander in, and unchecked monsters infesting buildings, the inefficiencies of the urban management in this district should be apparent. We request a speedy response to this issue from the government. Unexpected guests appear. In other news, some unexpected faces have appeared during the recent incident. New to CPD this year is the Special Support Section, who have also been working to save the 2 children. However, their efforts proved unsuccessful. According to McLean, they failed to see things through to the end. This division was supposedly established to court public favor. How will they fare in the future? Leisure. Crossbow's gourmet experience. Visit the Long Tao Tavern and Inn by the market on East Street. Savor authentic cuisine made by the owner chef, who hails from the eastern quarter of the Republic. Be sure to get a taste of the crowd-favorite dish, Long Lao Tanmen. Grimwood Law Office for legal advice. Ian Grimwood, who has a law firm on the West Street, is said to handle everything from debt consultations to corporate legal advice. Do keep the name Grizzly Grim in mind if you ever find yourself in legal trouble. That's the first issue. I've noticed a lot more people buying Orbital cars lately. I love taking photos, so being able to drive out of the city for some nice shots would be super handy. Is this an exit? Yes. Let's check out this place. My husband has yet again decided to redecorate our apartment. I hope I leave the place whenever he does it. I can't stand it. How am I supposed to enjoy quietly working on my handicrafts? I felt like changing the atmosphere of the place, so I bought some fancy furniture. This layout should do the trick. Well, we don't know what it looked like before, so... The new City Hall design is planned to be a 40-story skyscraper. The whole thing is unprecedented and contains a plethora of original concepts, truly a building for the ages. I've been working on designing the exterior and office spaces. I cannot wait for this behemoth's completion. Oh, sorry about that. I was busy cooking. Welcome to Kendall's Architectural Farm. Please direct any request to my husband. Thank you. He appears to be free at this moment. Well, good morning to you. It is I, Sammy the caretaker. Are you here to visit one of the tenants? Levick lives on the 1st floor and Kendall lives on the 2nd floor. No one lives here then, I guess. No? I know this looks kind of weird. Oh. Ah. Eagle Eye. Wait, you don't live in Villa Raisins? Get out of here. That's pretty well hidden. It is extremely strong having that though. Quartz. Displays enemies on minimap. Affects whole party. Well, just because it gives offensive quartz stuff, we should probably give it to her. Should we check out Bakery next? So the bracer saves on kids? Leave it to the guild to perform an amazing feat like that. This really goes to show how sloppy our city's management system is though. If I had the appropriate countermeasures set in stone, this would have never even happened in the first place. Hey, Oscar! Well, if this is my man Lloyd, so you finally decided to stop by and visit your old buddy Oscar, eh? You really know how to keep a guy waiting. What's it been, like a year since we last hung out? Oscar, it's been 3 years already. Man, the fussy memory of yours hasn't changed a bit. I blame the fact that we kept sending letters to each other. Never really felt like we were gone for that long, you know? And besides, you might have gone a bit taller, but I still see him don't grow that precious little baby face. Shut up. Oh, that pot is only proving him right. He has been an old friend of Lloyd's then. Yep, the oldest. Name's Oscar. I work as an apprentice here at Merck's Bakery. And you three are Lloyd's co-workers? Yep, name's Randy. Nice to meet you, I'm Ellie. Tia Plato. Nice to meet you guys. You could tell we work together even though we aren't wearing uniforms. Sometimes I can't tell whether he's completely oblivious or a lot sharper than he lets on. Something wrong. I can just see the gears spinning around in your head. Oh yes, you still cook, Lloyd? I mean, a little bit, I guess. I had to help my uncle with chores, so that means cooking every so often. I take this as a reunion gift from yours truly. Hope you get some use out of it. How about I teach you how to make a killer sandwich while you're here? Trust me, it's as easy as pie. It's the perfect recipe to get you in the swing of things. Learn the recipe. Thanks, Oscar. Oh, it's a nice kiss. It even has plenty of room to write down variations of different recipes. And with all you guys sharing it, I'm sure each of you will come up with your own spin on things. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's trying to keep us well fed. It's a little embarrassing, but the only cooking I've ever really done is baking desserts. What about you two? Well, I can only roast and boil stuff, you know, food you'd have cramping out in the wilderness. If a recipe has a clear and concise protocol I can follow, I can manage. If you're interested, I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two. When you talk to people or examine certain things, you can sometimes learn cooking recipes. Recipes are recorded in the recipe notebook. If you use the recipe notebook, you can prepare dishes with various effects at any time. For cooking recipes, there's a set chance to get a supreme or peculiar variant of a dish. Cooking can sometimes result in a failure too. Most ingredients used in cooking are sold at the general store or various shops. Monsters may drop them as well. Hey, I heard that you're really coming to your own as a baker, Oscar. Mind mentioning one of your letters that threads you come up with every month draw people into by the droves. Oh, I won't get that far. The baker's journey is a long and winding one, so I can't sit back and get comfortable just yet. I do think this month's bread came out pretty great though. I'd love for you to try it. I guess you don't actually get recipes when eating food. Actually, maybe I've not bought that thing before then. Our monthly signature bread is one of our biggest hits, always flying right off the shelves. I'm the poster girl of this shop. I should be the one in charge of its creation by now. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous bakery. I actually came to West Street to meet up with a friend, but instead I stumbled onto a real diamond in the rough. Oh, welcome. We may be a bakery, but we have a little cafe space up right in front. Pretty handy if you want to sit down and grab a bite right here and now. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay, we got a recipe. Oh, there. Hey, you guys from the other day. On patrol or something? Are the police really so short-staffed that they need you to do it? Being a police officer busy robbery, and besides, patrolling is one of our duties. Putting that aside, you guys really need to cut it out with the dangerous stunts. And what do you know? We never got ourselves into trouble. Alright, special support section, guys. Thanks for helping us out the other day. Our dads were so mad, I thought we were gonna get grounded for life. I can't say I'm too surprised. I'm just glad you're both safe. I hope you all have a good day at work. And last building in this area. Cleaning, laundry, washing the dishes. Dad insists I don't have to clean at all. It's because they're so lazy. Oh, hey, aren't you the little girl I used to see at Wendy's place back in the day? Are you friends with my sister? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Sorry for bothering you. Figure she doesn't remember me. It's been 3 years after all. Wow, Lloyd, I didn't know you like... What? No, Randy. No, I do not. Are you trying to destroy my reputation? Exactly. That's not a good joke, Randy. Stop that. Too far. You wouldn't believe what I saw this morning when I opened my copy of the Crossbell Times. There was a picture of Rue staring right at me. That damn fool of a son. You better believe I gave him an absolute earful right then and there. Long time no see, Uncle Miles. Oh, you're... But if it isn't Lloyd from next door. What a pleasant surprise. I'd heard that you were back in town, but I didn't think you'd grown up so much. I hardly recognize you. I might have gone a little taller, but I still got a long way to go on the inside. I wouldn't say that. You did pass the qualification exam to become a detective after all. I'm sure if Guy were still here, he'd be proud of his little brother. You really think so? I'd be glad if that were truly the case. He absolutely would, I know it. By the way, did you want to stick around? The wife's in the kitchen if you want to say hello. I'm sure she'll be ecstatic to see you again. Yeah, I'll do just that. Let's meet up. That's okay. Your family to us. I'll need to have you back. My job keeps me out of the house, but my wife's usually home. Please rely on her if you need some help, okay? Oh, is that really you, Lloyd? Yeah, it's me. I'm home until 8. I'm sorry it took so long for me to visit. It really should have been the first thing I did. Oh Lloyd, you finally come home. I'd heard through the grapevine that you were able to get a job with CPD. How is it? You already started work? It's fine so far. I'm not a bit too easygoing for my taste though. Our chief just kinda lets us do our own thing. Really? That sounds like an enjoyable place to work to me. Honestly, I'm just happy to see you looking healthy and cheery again. I'd like to thank Arius next time at the cathedral. Lloyd, if you ever need anything while you're living in the dorms, you better let me know right away. Your aunt will always be there in a flash if you ever need anything. Come on, Aunt, I'm not a little kid anymore, and besides, I've been living in the dorms since I was enrolled at the police academy. Oh, don't be such a stranger, Lloyd. You just came home. Don't be afraid to rely on your aunt to help you out. Sorry, Aunt. I'll be sure to drop by again soon. I'll bring some desserts and we can catch up over them. Dang, she totally got Lloyd on the back foot. Despite her seemingly gentle nature, she appears to be quite a formidable force. For some reason, I don't get the feeling they're related by blood, though. Maybe not, but they're as close to any families I've ever seen. I'm a bit jealous. It's been 3 years since the incident. Cecilia used to tell me about how lonely and upset she was every day. I should gather everyone and throw a nice little party. If you point to try and stop her now, once her mind's made up, it's set in stone. I guess some things never change. And let's get going. Oh, you can enter that from here. Yep. I'm thinking we go back to through the entertainment district and go to the admin district. Here, my vanilla olea recipe. I was messing around with the ingredients here at the store one day and had a spark of culinary genius. It's simply fabulous. You gotta try it out at least once. Yeah, so you don't eat the food anymore to get recipes. I wasted my money by buying that before then. The City Hall, CPD headquarters, and the City Library. All the public offices are here in the administrative district. It seems to be quite a tranquil place. The fountain and benches look especially pleasant. It's one of the best places to sit and relax in the whole city, but it's always empty like this in the middle of the day. Well, HQ is right here, so I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to visit. We definitely should try to remember the way here from the SS building. Roger, boss man. Didn't we get one of those support requests from the HQ telling us to go there? May as well stop by since we're already here. The administrative district houses all of Crossbell's public offices in the northern part of the city. The CPD headquarters is one of the most important facilities here, so you'd like to be visiting the area often. In addition to Crossbell City Hall, you may browse an encyclopedia to broaden your understanding of the world at the City Library. Is that you, Franz? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, good to see you, Lloyd. It's been about a month since police academy graduation, hasn't it? Hey, did you pass the detective qualification exam? Are you happy with your assignment? Wait, don't tell me. Were you sent to one of the investigative divisions right off the bat? Well, not exactly. What's with the half-hearted reply? That's no big deal. It won't be much longer until your pal Franz becomes a detective too. I'll be coming to help to explain anything I don't understand in the textbooks. Yeah, leave it to me. I'll need to fill Franz in on things later. New City Hall under construction. Authorized personnel only. Hey there, you're looking thirsty. Can I try some fresh juice? Orange, melon, apple. Your name? We got it. No. Click the wrong button. Good morning. I get the impression that you're all good citizens of Crossbell. I'll give you some details about the area for you a tourist. Considering you're locals, I doubt it's necessary. Surely you don't need a guide, do you? I work at financial affairs where political pressure falls on us from every which way. I'm at my wit's end here. Yeah, we can do the request now since we're here. Oh? Oh, Lloyd. Hello again. We saw the request on the terminal, so here we are. Great, I've been waiting for you guys. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Rebecca, head receptionist of the CPD. And I'm Franz Seeker, also a receptionist of the CPD. I don't think I've had the chance to properly introduce myself the other day. Yeah, I suppose you didn't. The day wasn't one of our finest moments. What you mean to say is we were scolded by the Vice Commissioner after we let our bracers steal all our credit. Don't remind me. Theo. Oh dear, I'm so sorry everyone. That's pretty unfortunate for your first day. Don't let it bother you too much. The SS was only established recently, so I'm sure you're all trying to get the hang of things. If you need a helping hand, don't hesitate to rely on us, okay? Thank you very much. It warms my heart to hear we got an angel like you looking out for us. You're too kind. So would you mind explaining the additional details regarding the support request? Of course not, let's get started. First of all, HQ has assigned a dedicated operator to support the SSS. That's our very own Fran right here. It's a pleasure to work with y'all. An operator? So Fran will be supporting us via Enigmas. Well, my specialist is really supporting you guys in the field. My main duty is to help report and process the completion of support requests. This will be done by the Orbital Network. You kinda lost me on this one. In other words, the SSS will be accepting a myriad of different requests from now on. And once we finish these requests, Fran will process the reports that we submit to her through our terminal in the SSS building. Then that means we don't have to come to the headquarters every time we need to submit a report. That right? Precisely. Once the reports are approved and processed within the system, we will send the proper compensation your way. Furthermore, when your DP accumulates beyond a certain threshold, your detective rank will also increase. Feel free to ask me about that later. Basically, these are all my new duties as the very first operator of the SSS. I see, that makes sense. So we can avoid other irritating paperwork by using the terminal down at the SSS building, yeah? That's right, it's actually a part of the Orbital Network initiative in Crossbow. Tio, has the terminal at the SSS been installed and tested yet? Yes, it's ready for the reports anytime. Good to hear. Well then, please allow me to explain the additional details regarding your support requests. If there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to ask questions. I guess we gotta ask them all. What are support requests? Support requests are requests submitted by various individuals to the SSS. These requests may vary from person to person, ranging from simple assistance requests to formal investigations and monster exterminations. With the exception of a few special cases, you retain the right to decide whether you'll accept support requests or not. However, if you do accept them, make sure you complete them within the given deadline. Where do we check? As far as the current support requests go, you're able to accept and report them on the Special Support Section terminal. Once examining the request, the details will also be recorded in the detective notebook. Also, your terminal will automatically update each day with new support requests. I recommend you to make a habit of checking the terminal each morning. Whenever you complete a support request, please make sure you submit your report to the terminal. You'll be able to immediately process it for the Orbital Network. Based on the contents of the request, you will be compensated with special rewards from time to time. Report your completed request whenever you can. What does detective rank mean? By completing the investigation successfully and finishing support requests, your achievements within the CPD will be noted. Your accomplishments will be determined by the amount of detective points DP earned. Extra DP may be obtained, depending on your performance during missions and requests. When your DP reaches a certain threshold, you will be promoted. Currently ranks are running to 15 levels. You're rewarded with each rank promotion, so it's definitely worth the extra effort. Don't have any more questions. Alright, I believe that should wrap up the explanation of support requests. So when you return to this, try pressing the report option on the terminal screen. I'll make sure to send more report requests your way as they come in. Got it, thanks you two. Quest complete. Right, the Blitz River, okay. Wait, what did that say? Oh, this talk. And check out the rest of the building then. So Fran told me you guys set up a stand-up weird new division. Pretty gutsy move to be honest. Regardless, I'm always attempt some rookies out. Feel free to ask me anything you're unclear on, and I'll do my very best to answer. Thanks, we appreciate it. By the way, are you free right now, my dear Ellie? Why do you say we go and grab some lunch together? I'll have to respectfully decline. Oh, really? Guess you're tough enough to crack, huh? And I thought Rennie came on strong. Hey, looks like you guys already hard work. Now, I'll be honest, you may be police officers, but you found very few people in your corner here at HQ. Try not to pick any fights, okay? Oh, it's that bad, huh? Well, the more hardcore guys in the forest think of you as discount brazers, so the fact you're even associated with us dealt a severe blow to their pride. Doesn't matter if you live in your own detached office, most of the department considers you an eyesore. Right. Seems we were fortunate to have our office in a separate building. Well, I'll not bother you too much, just focus on getting settled into your jobs. That's the easiest shortcut to knocking these guys off their high horses. Kate has been showing me the ropes on how to patrol. She's a great coach, it's easy to follow her instructions. Oh, is that you, Lloyd? Long time no see. Oh, Kate, it's good to see you again. Hey, you know her, Lloyd? Yeah, from the police academy. She'd already graduated by the time I was there, but still like to drop by for a visit now and then. I learned a lot under Kate, everything from firing a gun to regular classroom lessons. Yeah, I had a ton of fun showing Lloyd the ropes. No matter what you threw at him, he'd always pick up lightning fast. You know, the division you were assigned to is quite a bit unorthodox. I'll admit, it's got me a little worried. But don't forget, good things come from those who work hard. I'm sure it'll pay off. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Now I'm even more worried. I think it's clear that the special support section is the black sheep of the CPD. Oh, someone's coming out. Damn, it's him. What are you mutts doing here? This place is no use for outcasts like you. Yeah, they're right. I cannot deny the outcast part. But more importantly, I see that you didn't bother to heed my advice. Didn't I tell you to refuse your assignment to the special support section? It's a waste of CPD funding that was only established because of that damn Sarge. It's trash, meaningless, a rotten ship that would sink in half a year. I even went out of my way to warn you out of kindness to my heart. Excuse me, Vice Commissioner, weren't you in a hurry? Yes, I'm a busy man, I nearly forgot, thanks to the lot of you. Listen, leave the hard work to the capable detectives, don't make a mess, got it? Just keep an eye on the citizens and make sure they stay happy. I'm going probably where you don't belong. Now get back to that dump you call your face. Should we take her to the elevator or no? Hate to say it, but I get the feeling we're not even recognized the police officer around here. They'll probably just see us as barging in. Maybe print of us to avoid going upstairs unless we have some special business to attend to. Yeah. That's that place. Should we visit the city hall? Check out what's up? You're looking for information on the cheapest apartments? Thanks for sure. I'm sure it'll be more than useful to you. I wasn't aware this existed. What a relief. Do you mind if I borrow one and read through it? Not at all, ma'am. They're there for you to take. But I'd be careful with cheaper apartments if I were you. I need to hurry and sort out my housing situation so I return to practicing. My apologies, I started thinking out loud. Anyway, thank you for your assistance. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not at all. Did we see you not too long ago? Something tells me we'll be seeing a lot more of her in the future. Is that the girl from earlier going to be okay? I hope so. I ended up referring to those seedy downtown apartments. Crossbus Mayor's office. I think I'll do some cleaning. Maybe today I'll start with the reception hall. There's not a lot to do here, you know. Adventure. We have no reason to go inside here. We'll probably have business here eventually, but not now. What about the library? Good morning, welcome to the Crossbus City Library. The librarian has a late shift today, so I'm here by myself. Don't worry though, I can help you check out whatever you like. Just let me know if you need anything. New books, Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest, Part 1. Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest is on the shelf. Read Part 1. Oh. By Sean Arnhem. Part 1. Once upon a time, in a certain farming village, there lived a boy named Mark. Mark's father was an adventurer, and whenever he came home, he would tell grand stories of the place he visited. Mark respected his father, and he told the other children in the village his father's stories as well. For the children living in such a remote village, adventure stories were very exciting, and everyone took a liking to Mark's stories. On one such occasion, Mark began such a tale. Today I want to tell you about the witch that my father met. To the north of Mark village lies a great forest, where a witch is said to dwell. His father told him that he had met this witch deep within the forest. The listening children imagined what the witch looked like and what magic she would use. They then began asking Mark questions. Mark faithfully answered each in turn, but one boy suddenly declared, all your stories are lies, they gotta be. This boy, Ron, was known to be a bit of a bully. He would always look for faults in the stories Mark had told, and Mark always got mad when the credibility of his father's adventures were disputed. There's no way my dad would lie about this. Oh yeah? Then show us this witch. Bring her here. Ron grinned. Mark angrily grabbed hold of Ron. The two began to scuffle, drawing the attention of some nearby adults, who broke up the fight. Though the scrap had been settled, Mark's anger had not. That night, Mark mulled over his words and the reaction from that day, and he made up his mind. He would not stay quiet. He would show Ron. He would show that his beloved father was not a liar. He fetched the torn cloak his father had left behind, put a loaf of bread in his backpack, and rushed out of the house. I'll find the witch and bring her back. That'll show Ron who's a liar around here. Relying only on the adventurous spirit he inherited from his father, Mark ran towards the forest in the dead of night. The shadowy forest was eerie. Every tree rustled as the wind blew. Far in the distance, the sounds of howling monsters could be heard at times. Mark trembled as he continued. As his father's story went, the witch could have a small hut somewhere deep in the forest, but no matter how much Mark explored, he saw no signs of it. He started the journey bursting with his energy, but his pace slowed as he became more tired. Eventually, he found himself lost. I wonder if the witch really exists. Mark began losing faith as he became more tired and lost. Is something wrong? Startled, Mark turned to face the sudden voice. There had been nothing there moments ago, but now there stood a black-robed girl. She appeared to be the same age as Mark, yet Mark did not know any kids from his village that looked like her. Who are you? Mark stammered. He thought it was very strange for a girl to be out there this late at night. I'm Anna. I'm a witch who lives in this forest. Who would have thought writing a thesis could be this difficult? I bought this novel back before I started my thesis, hoping to read and relax in my downtime, but now it's just gathering dust. What about you guys? Would you like to take this book off my hands? I'm too busy to even consider reading it. Back Alley Doctor. I think this is the book series for this game. The other book is not the actual main book series. I think this is the real one. 10 pages. Oh, okay. Chapter 1. The Back Alley Doctor. Hermiferia, the Principality of the Beautiful North, was renowned across Cimmeria for its advanced medical care. Its modern, well-founded hospitals attracted skilled doctors from a multitude of countries, and its cutting-edge medical technology was developed by specialists from the finest manufacturers the Principality had to offer. However, despite how brilliant its nation's medical excellence shown, it concealed a dark side as well. Implementation of orbital technology had been put off for years in the poor downtown district, As a result, it lacked not only the quality of life, but the level of hospital care that the Principality was so known for. Deep in this quiet, rundown area, where the already chilly region's wind seemed to bite with a pronounced sting, stood only a single clinic. The 40-year-old building's age was apparent, but with a glance, its dilapidated exterior did a thorough job of extinguishing any hope of finding a decent general practitioner within. On this particular day, the silhouettes of two people could be seen through these dirty, cracked windows. 1 million Mira, shouted an older man as his eyes hysterically darted across the sea of stairs that flooded his bill. Across from him sat a large man in his mid-30s, sporting an unkempt beard that perfectly accented his apathetic demeanor. Few would recognize this massive, muscular figure as a doctor, even for the filthy, frayed lab coat he wore. "Oh, my bad, got the number wrong, didn't I?" The doctor answered in a low voice. He took the bill from the older man and quickly scribbled an extra zero on the end. Seeing the price jump by tenfold in an instant, the old man's face changed from an anxious pale to a furious shade of red just as quickly. "Dirty swindler! These treatment costs are ridiculous! I refuse to pay this!" Indeed, it was far beyond what any legitimate doctor was legally allowed to charge for medical services in Rimeferia. Watching the outraged old man sputter and curse, the doctor couldn't help but laugh. "Something tells me you got more than enough Mira sitting around. Hard to say if any of it's clean, but I'll still accept it, kind man that I am." The patient was a corrupt politician, his infamy bolstered by unending rumors surrounding his bribery and tax evasion. He had come to the doctor that day with 3 bullets in his body. It was apparent by his choice of physician that the politician had landed himself in some manner of serious trouble. Trouble that would ruin his reputation if his wounds had become publicly known. As this peculiar doctor had extracted the bullets in secret, however, the standard surgery costs had been bolstered by a few additional fees to ensure his silence. "I figured that would be more than a fair price in exchange for one's life," the doctor said with a calm tone that only barely concealed the threat behind his words. However, this simply served to provoke the old man even further. In a rage, he drew a concealed herbal gun and thrust it into the doctor's back. The doctor, unperturbed, simply continued smiling. "Oh? Well, as your physician, I feel I should advise you. Your treatment isn't quite complete just yet. If you put a bullet in me, I certainly won't be able to take the last one out of you." He turned and pointed his finger at the old man's stomach. Running his hand over the spot the doctor indicated, the old man felt a jolt of pain. There was something hard still lodged under his skin. The doctor had intentionally left the last bullet untouched. Really realizing the position he was in, the old man slowly lowered his gun, a look of pained defeat upon his face. "I trust that clears up the issue of the bill then." The flames of anger left the old man's eyes. All that remained was fear. Shortly afterward, the doctor finished the surgery. The doctor's name was Glenn. Despite being an exceptionally talented doctor, he was unaffiliated with any of the hospitals in the Principality. Known as a back alley doctor, he treated everyone from politicians to illegal immigrants to murderers, and demanded outrageous prices in return for his secrecy. A few days later, Glenn sat in his wore-down chair and gazed absently at the suitcase containing 10 million Mira that had been delivered to his clinic. He moved his gaze to the window and stared at the heavy drops of rain splashing against the pane. It was uncommon to get such laden raindrops in the colder northern climate of Rimeferia. Surely no clients would be showing up today of all days, he thought to himself as sheets of water began pounding on his windows and the din of rain grew even louder outside. "Pardon me." The sudden sound of a voice from behind him snapped Glenn out of his thoughts. He turned his head to see a nurse standing in the hallway of his dilapidated clinic. Nice, that's the first issue. Good start, I would say. We could read these. We already know about Side Sensor Factory. We can check Vern Company up. Vern Company is a massive company headquartered in the Calvary Republic. Like its industrial rival, the Rhyme Food Company, the Vern Company was a storied arms manufacturer that expanded into herbal research and development after the Revolution. Particularly worth noting are the company's innovative approaches to development of herbal vehicles such as herbal cars and buses. Side Central Factory we know all about. Septium Church and Septium we probably don't need to look into. We can look at Rhineford Company. Rhineford Company was initially a gunpowder-based weapon manufacturer based out of the Brownian Empire, known for its cannons and heavy firearms. Since the Herbal Revolution, however, it has expanded operations to include railways and airships. The expansion has made it one of the continent's 2 largest companies, rivaled only by Calvert's Vern Company. And Quartz we probably don't need to check. They have one about Phantom Thief B. B is an elusive thief who has stolen everything from jewels to herbal tanks from people and organizations across Sumeria. His strange, almost beautiful methods has given rise to a small, dedicated fan base. Though he sends messages to intended targets and makes public appearances clad in white cape and mask, B's identity remains a mystery. He calls his recent unusual thefts the liberation of beauty. We can check Ribeferia too, I guess. A principality located in the northern part of Sumeria. Though a tough northern country with a cold climate, it is blessed with abundant forests and lakes, making it an attractive place for visitors looking for picturesque landscapes. It's also known for its highly advanced medical technology and is home to the continent's leading medical manufacturers and specialists. Crossbud State's famous St. Ursula Medical College was founded in cooperation with the Principality of Rimeferia. Michelin. Michelin is a newly popular luxury resort located southeast of Lake Elm. The IBC began developing the area 2 years ago, funding the construction of high-class hotel and theme park. Michi, Michelin's very own mascot character, is growing increasingly popular with citizens and tourists alike. We know about these other ones from previous games, so we're not gonna... We know about most of these. We don't know about... International. We can read the International Bank of Crossbell is a large banking organization which manages the vast quantities of money flowing into Crossbell and supports the economies of nations across the continent. The IBC's interests extend beyond banking too. In addition to providing most of the funding for the Epstein's Foundation's Urban Network project, the bank manages theme parks and other similar diversions. And the Great Collapse is the destruction of the ancient Sumerian civilization is estimated to have occurred 1,200 years ago. But the Great Collapse is commonly attributed to a natural disaster. The theory remains unconfirmed. This ancient civilization's end marked the beginning of the Dark Ages. Eastern Quarter, Epstein Foundation, Erebonian Empire, Fisherman's Guild. None of those we really need to read about, I think. British Guild, we don't need to read about any of these, I don't think. We can read about Arcane Steel. Arcane Steel is a famous theatre group hailing from Crossbell State. Their acrobatic and passionate performances continue to draw massive audiences. The troupe's current leading actress, Ilya Platier, is known as the fervent dancer and has multitudes of fans all across the continent. And artifacts we know about from previous games. Wow, another one, please read more! And then the goddess shined a brilliant ray of light down from the sky, and the light spread out across the whole wide world. The animals gasped in surprise at what they were seeing. I guess that's the library. Probably most text-heavy part we were gonna go through today. Let's head on to the next district. We can go Harbor District and then into East Street. Actually, a fishing spot over there. Here's the Harbor District. It connects to the Lupinus River and Lake Elm just south of us. This area is teeming with different businesses. If you look north, you see companies of all kinds lined up next to each other. It's got that nice park in the middle of it all too. Makes for a great spot to kick back and relax. I bet I could take a quick snooze there easy. According to the database, it's simply known as the Harbor District Park. Not the most inspired name, I must say. Wait, is that... Crossbell Times. I was wondering where they moved their office to. The city's gone through a lot of changes these past 3 years. The Harbor District serves as the business district and is located in the northeastern part of the city. The park faces Crossbell's longest river, the Lupinus River. Citizens and tourists alike visit the scenic park for relaxation and fun. It's also home to some major businesses such as the famous Crossbell News Service. Okay, next place I'm heading to is... Hey, you get out of the way! Should we check it out? Welcome to the Crossbell News Service. Are you to lodge a complaint about one of our articles? No, I was planning on it. Oh, thank goodness. But if you'd like to voice a comment for any of the stories we run, just let me know. I'll call the editor-in-chief for you. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but the editorial department is closed for the general public for the time being. Please redirect any of your inquiries to me. I really are a mistake. I can go in here, though. Well, hello, you guys. There's a raid or something. You went to ambush our editorial department, then you're 100 years too early, chumps. Beat them out for wherever you guys are. The Crossbell Times won't be taken down. Be sure to remember that, kids. Excuse me, people are hard at work here. Please go to the front desk if any inquiries. I like you can just go back here, though. Oh well. You see those noodles? They've been prepared to perfection, just as firm as noodles should be. Your mind will be absolutely blown. Or you're just gonna stand there gonna order something. We find a lot of people in suits passing by here in the morning. Not much of a surprise considering how many businesses are there. But boy, did you look at that within a rush. I have to admit, I do like a man in a suit. I probably should work on my conditioning. I'm tired from working around all day. I could go for some ice cream. Glad we managed to find this park. My feet are killing me. The city really is massive. Bringing a child here was just asking to get born out fast. I can check out this place. Sign is affixed to the block door. Hey, you're trading. It's a Crossbell branch. If you have any business with us, please knock. We don't have any business, so we're not gonna knock. Do we have a fishing thing even? No, we can't fish. Lupinus River, Lighthouse 1. Unauthorized entry is strictly prohibited at City Hall. Thought there would be a chest or something back there. Kinda looked like it. Guess there isn't too much to see in this district for now. You can go up here though. IBC, International Bank of Crossbell. This is the IBC's main headquarters, isn't it? It's really grand. Exactly right, this is their central base of operations. Not only do they have many branches spread throughout all of Sumeria, but the service extend beyond just banking. They became the continent's lead asset holder 10 years ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call the IBC the cornerstone of Crossbell's economy. Indeed, the IBC is an unfathomed force in the finance, construction and real estate industries. Their latest ambition has been to fund a variety of massive public projects for Crossbell. Reports have shown them investigate fortune into the expansion of the Geofront and the urban network. Damn, guess it's out of my league then. Can't imagine anything to do with a place like this. Randy, you are aware that our salaries are transferred to us through the IBC, correct? Wait, are you kidding me? Considering they're with the city, it's pretty convenient for us. Although I think the band's closed today. Correct, the employees are giving weekends off. Let's come back some other time. Hey there, nice weather we're having, huh? I'm afraid the IBC's closed on weekends. My apologies for the inconvenience, but hope we come again soon. Oh, we will. We're just checking out the vibe. Let's go to the East District then. We've not got much to look at now. I'm thinking once we finish looking through the areas, we'll quit this episode. But we'll finish all our exploring. East Street. Wow, so talking about an exotic looking street. I believe this could be described as Eastern style. I've heard of the area, but the description pale in comparison to seeing it in person. I haven't had a chance to come here very often myself. I heard the various stalls at the marketplace are wonderful though. Yeah, why don't we check it out then? It's just the part where I remind you all that we aren't here to shop. And besides, I think the Bracer Guild is located somewhere around here. East Street is an eastern-inspired district on the east side of Crossbell City. The marketplace is filled with street vendors and is popular among shoppers. Additionally, the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild is located in the area and provides support to the citizens. Listen here, Mailing. Your brother wants to lace about and do nothing today. Free to stick around, but you gotta be quiet, okay? Okay. Now, I don't recognize you kids. It's your first time coming to East Street. Lots of merchants and immigrants live around here if you're curious. Foreigners have been welcomed with open arms on the street for as long as I can remember. Check out this apartment building. I remember the Aesel hasn't come home for an entire week. I'm most positive he's sticking around with those delinquents. Braces are the awesomest thing in Crossbell, and that's a fact. I don't want to brag, but I got to meet the Arius McLean. I'm blessed with two lovely daughters. My eldest is in the CGF, while my youngest is with the CPD. Having two well-behaved, loving daughters is all a mother could ask for. The daughter works for the CPD. Is somebody we've already met? You can guess from the hair color, I guess. Where's locked? Okay. What about in here? I work for a brokerage firm based in the Erebonian Empire. I was offered a transfer to the Crossbell, the mother of the international stock market. I just expect it's been so much more convenient to be on site where the trades are actually happening. Welcome. You are interested in handicrafts made by yours truly? Then look no further. How do you even got stores like this? Might I ask what this revolving object is? I'm glad you asked, kid. Did you call it a pinwheel? These papers are used to good luck charm out in the East. Feel free to take one if you'd like. Who knows, it might even bring you some good fortune. Yeah, selling stuff there too, I see. The shop looks like it's a little bit cheaper. Actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I heard this store lets you haggle with them. Oh, welcome. I've registered extra fish today, so I hope you buy some. Welcome, folks. I haven't seen you face around these parts. How about I throw you guys a little extra on me? Man, these dudes must have gone through a lot of trouble to get all these veggies on display like this. I don't know what it is about street vendors, but what they're selling always looks so irresistible. Oh, that's mighty nice to hear. These bad boys were delivered straight from their America village. Come pick out your favorites. No, we're not buying any ingredients now. Okay, fishies. All the boys in my house are hefty eaters. It's a total pain in my behind to prepare enough food for all of them. Fish, come get your fish. Finest catch of the day, finest price you'll ever see. That's a large quantity of fish. Yeah, I can't say I'm familiar with these species. These are saltwater fish, preserved and transported from Calvert. Whether you steam them up or fry them, they'll still be delicious. Wanna buy some? You know you can always count on the Bracer Guild whenever you are. No matter what country you may find yourself in, people know who to turn to. It definitely makes traveling less stressful. Or are you a tourist? You should watch yourself around here. We're pretty close to the downtown district, so you can get a little dangerous at times. If you're in trouble and need help, you can make your way to the Bracer Guild, you know? You can always rely on them for help. There's East Exit, yes. Let's check out this building. Oh dear, we meet again. If I recall correctly, we set up upon each other on the train. Oh, you're the kind of lady from back then. That's right, you said your house was on East Street. It must be it then. I remember how you offered to carry our luggage for us. Such an admirable young man you are. Oh, by the way, my husband is upstairs if you'd like to talk to him. I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you again. Sure, I'd be happy to. Oh, you're that lad we said on the train, right? How's your first day at work? Well, I guess you say it feels like I'm finally getting into gear now. Who are these your colleagues? It's nice to see a group of young people working together towards a better tomorrow. I don't know how much I can help, but feel free to drop by and chat if you want to. Back in my day, I was a merchant. I'm lucky to have a few connections around the state. Wow, I never knew that. Who are you acquainted with exactly? Let me think. There's the mayor of Crossbell. There's a certain association of merchants. On top of that, a good friend of mine is also the director of St. Oswald's Hospital. Lloyd, isn't this guy kind of a big deal? Sir, what do you do for a living? I'm glad you asked. I'm sitting chairman of the Crossbell's Business Owners Association. Oh, don't go getting all nervous now. It's not big of a deal, honestly. His appearance does not play the part, though. This is Chairman Morris of the Business Owners Association. I got some contacts. Fisherman's Guild. Yeah, fishing by the stream up on Maine's Palm Mountain Pass, eh? I'm seriously excited just thinking about it. I think the best is to fishing with each other. Peter, you know I can hardly refuse you when it comes to showing off my master techniques. Haha, we can always have a tournament near the stream and then... Who are these people? Why do I always get stuck cleaning the fish tank? This is so lame, what a pain. It's one massive fish tank. What the heck is this place? Oh, it's a book called Ishi Fish Dishes on the shelf. Fish feeds crispy fry. Oh, nice. I'll take it. What happens if we go into the Bracer Guild? So this building belongs to the Bracer Guild. Indeed, they're an international non-governmental organization serving to keep the peace and protect civilians. Yep, they're Crossbell's favorite allies of justice and our competitors. Though I believe officially at least, we have a collaborative relationship with them. Oh, well, hello there. Welcome to the Bracer Guild. You must be the little experiment the police department's running. The SSS, right? What? How does he know about us? Allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD's Special Sports Section. And you are? You can call me Michelle. I serve as the Bracer Guild's receptionist out here in Crossbell. I like how I heard this guy mentioned in the... If you watched the previous short story reading video. I heard about you guys from Arios. I guess that makes sense. Still, I'm surprised you recognized us as soon as we walked in. Well, the badges were a dead giveaway, and that eclectic lineup of yours narrowed it down quite a bit. And from what I hear, your little group has taken more than a few notes from the Bracer Guild, Yeah, I cannot deny that. Guessing you Bracers aren't too amused by that. Oh, don't be silly, we don't mind a little bit. In fact, we welcome you with open arms. We're always drowning in requests, and every Bracer in my guild is already running around the state like hell's chicken. You'd be doing us a huge favor by taking on some of that work, you know. I see, it's a bit of a relief to hear that. But don't go getting ahead of yourself just yet. You still haven't done diddly squat to prove you're useful. Half-assed help only makes more work for us. I'm not putting any punches, I see. I know I'm being a tad harsh, but we honestly have some of the best Bracers in Siberia has to offer here in Crossbell. Ours is a given, of course, but each and every one of the other members are pros to what they do, and the citizens trust them immensely. On the other hand, it's just a group of newbies the CPD threw together to salvage this image. So you can see why it might still have my doubt that you might be able to keep up, right? Yeah. There's no arguing against that. Measuring up to them is definitely a tall order, can't deny that. Okay, at least I'll put the teasing for now. You just focus on working hard and doing what you can for now. And if you fail and scrape your knees, we'll be able to kiss your boo-boos and make you feel better. I'll give it our all. There's a large number of requests for Bracers. These requests really run the gamut. Odd jobs, weird jobs, even some surprisingly big jobs too. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bracers are really dependable after all. Man, Iris is on another business trip. Guy can't seem to catch a break. Who am I to talk to though? We're about to get dispatched ourselves. Lynn and Ayola should be back soon though. Michelle's quite efficient at organizing her shifts, isn't he? Seems as though we always have people covering the different parts of the state. Yeah, true, you should ease up a bit. The man can really work us to the bone sometimes. Pardon us, are you all Bracers? Oh, I recognize you guys. You're those officers from the SS, yeah? You're correct. That easy to tell. It certainly is. You have a sort of clueless rookie air about you. I can see your experience at a glance. Are you sure you're going to be able to survive working in Crossbell? It's frustrating, but we can't deny we're still inexperienced. Regardless how you feel about us, we intend to do what we can. How naive. If you don't push yourself beyond simply doing what you can, you'll never grow, in your careers or as people. How now he's harsh. But personally, I'm rooting for you guys. If police were a bit more with it, us Bracers wouldn't have to work so damn hard all the time. After all, we're the ones who have to clean up every problem you ignore or fail to solve. Sorry, we'll work on fixing that. It is kind of nice seeing not being on the Bracer side now after being on their... being with them. Well, we're not against them directly, but we're still not like best friends with them. I work as a delivery truck driver and I gotta make run trips out to Calvert daily. To be honest, it can get pretty taxing. Oh, what a cute customer. Will you be dining in or are you booking a room? We have spots open for either. So let me know when you're ready. There's one thing we need to decide on before we start our business, and that's the company's name, the president. Oh, come on, the name's totally important. Oh yeah, with that side's name, the president, right? Isn't there any place around here that has cheap rent? City Hall told me to look in this area, but I haven't found anything. Hey, customers aren't allowed in the kitchen. Get out now. If you need to order, do it at the counter. Welcome to the best combination bar in the town. The city's kind of a hodgepodge of styles around here, huh? Back when Crossville was Calverdian territory, a bunch of immigrants came here. After mixing with them authority agreements, everybody's nationality is a total mystery. This sort of melting pot environment has its upside too, I guess. Beep, 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 beep. We're almost done with exploring now. Now we just have the downtown place left, and we've explored the entire city of Crossbell. This is not the entire map, but... Downtown district. Damn, there's a neighborhood down here. This place really a part of Crossbell. Yes, it is. This is the downtown district. I haven't been around here much, to be honest. This place is supposed to be the remembrance of development projects from long ago. According to the records, many citizens still inhabit the area. Interesting, I didn't know that. At any rate, this place is still within our jurisdiction. Let's do a quick sweep of the area. The downtown district is a rundown area found at the city's outskirts. While home to some useful facilities, they are also unavailable in earlier stages of the game. Be sure to check back every once in a while as the story progresses. We will. You guys are from the city. You better watch your backs down here. There's a bunch of hoodlums around here and they're itching for a fight. The scary boys seem even scarier than usual. You see, the folk better watch yourself. And yet another lovely day. I think I shall soak in some of the race. Lotus Heights. I was sure to have a fine day in our hands. An old man could get used to this. I love the fresh air near the Lupinus River fields. It's quite pleasant. Damn it, why do things end up like this? The stocks were supposed to be safe. I didn't do anything wrong, so why? Who are you? Are you friends with those delinquents? Get lost. There are two groups of delinquents around here. One of them is known as the Testament, while the other is called the Saber Vipers. They're the noisiest people I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. What am I going to do if I fail the exam yet again because of all their racket? Nothing there. My daughter went out of the door looking very excited. I'm a bit of a worrywart, so I have to occasionally leave the cooking unattended to check up on her. Daddy works at a construction site. Daddy's coming home tonight. He's coming home late again. The door is shut tight. A voice can barely inside. Need more booze. Give me some more. Mission Imelda. Currently unmanaged. Everything's covered in dust. Doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a while. Hey, yeah, I feel you. We gotta give those guys a pummeling they'll never forget. As if I give a damn. Walt's already pissed enough as it is. What are you looking at? You got a problem with me? Get the hell out of here. When you guys haven't picked up some trash, thanks. Every city's gotta look its cleanest. Good thinking, honestly. Factory. Anyone here? Oh, you folks customers. Sorry, but I've already gone through all my spare parts for the day. Come back another time if you need anything. This is a factory, right? There are no records of this business in the database. He must not be in possession of a permit. Well informed lass you are. You'd be correct, as I've yet to submit an application. This isn't an official business, it's just my own personal workshop. But people do come in to help me fix up their busted herbal devices every now and then. It's essentially a repair shop then. Figures, you can find pretty much any kind of store you'd ever need here in Crossbell. If I may respectfully comment, sir, it would be in best interest to apply for a business permit. Yeah, you got me there, missy. Anyway, I figure it's about time I closed up shop for the day. If you folks ever need help, you know where to find me. It'll barely cost you anything for some minor repairs. I can fix a broken herbal out for dirt cheap. How the hell are we supposed to turn a blind eye to something like this? I guess I had the boss's orders either. Glen Valley, temporary closed for the day. Okay. Holy right there. Sorry, we're closed at the moment. Was in the middle of a meeting with an important guest. Please take your leave. Whoa, that was hard to see. Flower plums. No wonder no one trusts the police these days. They're out here stealing from us treasure chests. Yeah, we've been affected with the treasure chest curse. They give movement. Pretty good to give this to Tia, I think. Just very bad range, so having more movement will help. I think that's it though. I think we've checked all the areas now. What we have left is going and reporting, but that's a good thing to do next time because I will find out about what objectives we have and everything like that. I can head over to this area though, and we'll head right on down to our headquarters next episode. Thank you for watching this first episode of Trails from Zero. We have a lot to go, as you might realize, but I hope you've enjoyed the start of it. It's kind of nice being back to a more exploration-focused game after the last game. But it was also nice to have a switch up. So yeah, we'll continue here next time. And thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.